Casey, you had a question?
Like, we're still doing video though, right?
We're still doing video, but no more stream. Welcome everyone to 2025.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year from the group chat. We've got another special guest again today.
Bumgut.
We've got Arri back, friend of the pod. Arri is back because she's in
Friend
town.
of the pod from over the pond, you know.
Across the pond.
Across the way.
Now, Arri is a beloved listener of the pod. Do you have any favorite moments from 2024?
Yeah.
From the podcast?
Yeah. It's me! It's you? No, it's me!
It has really heightened all of my SME sightings this last year, which I never knew I had so many, but I did see SME more often than I knew I would. And it just
because you're more aware of him.
Yeah, I'm so much more aware, and it's just so delightful now every time I see him out and about.
Also, it was funny. It was funny to me that when you were Captain Hook, or when you were a pirate,
Oh, yeah.
you were not. But you
And I
didn't
was
think
not.
to dress up as Smee.
No,
'cause
I was a
like,
burger.
We
that's
don't do
hilarious.
couples
You're a burger.
costumes.
Oh, you
We're
don't.
not into that.
Okay.
We don't do that either.
You've never done that.
We did like
We did it at Disney.
when we would do like not so
like a
scary.
Disney Bound.
Yeah. Oh my god,
okay.
Disney Bound.
Disney
Woo,
Bound.
out.
Girl,
That's a
those
2025
girlies are
out.
still.
That's a 2019 out.
Yeah. That's a. Did I mention I love this place?
Yeah.
Energy.
I
mentioned
Place.
It is funny every time we ask like real life people, live persons who listen to the pod, they always say that Casey is their favorite.
Because she is a fan
Because
favorite.
Casey, you are like a character someone wrote in a movie, in the best way. Like it's just like when you
That's
hear
so
stories about
true.
Casey's life, you're like, this
That
is
can't be real.
This is a woman who is living among us now.
This just
Yeah.
means- this
I've
just
lived a
means
million lives.
You have.
because no one's ever seen Casey in the real world. So the code that
Casey in
RJ
the real world, the next show you guys
Next
need to
show.
do.
the code
Yes.
that RJ wrote for the AI bot that is Casey is so good
It's
and
so good.
realistic
Yeah.
that everyone believes that she's a real person.
Oh my! Wait, actually, my other favorite moment from 2024 was when you revealed what was it? Vaseline
Oh, Vaseline.
baseline. It's like,
Wait, you- what the?
That
I
was
didn't
so
know
good.
that was something that you did, Casey. It must have been before I started following you, and so there was a good 30 seconds. I had to stop when I was listening to that episode, and I was just like, Vaseline, out loud to myself.
And Twitch wouldn't let me change my name for 2 weeks.
No.
It was like, you're staying Vaseline
You're
Tap House.
Vaseline.
Honey, you're Vaseline Tap House.
Who told you? Who pointed it out?
I think we just saw it in
When we were reading it, because we're like, we hear it, we're like, oh yeah, Baseline Tap House, that makes total sense. And then we read it and we're like, wait a minute,
That's just Vaseline.
that's not that.
Vaseline.
That's why you got to check your drafts, you guys.
Uh-huh. You gotta,
Always proof.
you know,
Always.
crowdsource it, just be like, hey, does this sound good?
Yeah, we got a
before I-
workshop for sure.
Yeah.
Well, how was our? We took a 2-week break.
Is
It's
this the
been a
first?
really
this is the
long
first episode
time.
in the new year.
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't talked to each
Honored.
other since before Christmas.
We
My
have not
go off
spoken.
has
Oh, yeah.
evolved
As the
4
time went-
times
as time went on.
since I originally formulated it.
That's what I've had also multiple go offs, but there is one that is so incredibly strong that it's held dear
Okay,
for like
wow.
Oh no,
2
no!
weeks.
I want to be clear. What I'm saying is, my go off has had a life that has continued
Oh.
since it originally happened
We're-
on
Oh,
December
no.
25th.
Wow.
And today I have another
Oh
update
my
of
God.
that.
Oh, of that.
What
saga.
is the story? Oh
Have
my
you
gosh.
talked about it?
Well-
oh, right. Okay.
I mean,
okay.
my holidays were very basic, boring, hated them. Like boys, you guys, you went to Indiana?
Yeah.
We did. We went to
We did.
Indiana.
For actual.
Well,
Christmas.
how was
how
was
were
your
they?
dad's how was the Christmas shopping? How was the
How was
So
December
yes,
24th?
we did take Oh, yes. Dad's favorite holiday is Christmas Eve, where we go Christmas shopping. He loved it. So the best thing about this was because my mom spent an absurd amount of money on that ring in Mexico.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I was like, we're just getting her perfume and then we're leaving.
Uh-huh.
This woman gave my father a list of things that she wanted.
Oh.
And I'm like looking at this list because my sister is not a good shopper because my sister will look at one thing for 30 minutes and I am so efficient. I am like in and out. And my dad just gives me his little credit card. He loves it. And then when we're at Sephora, I get myself a little $25 item, a little lip balm perhaps.
They're never like real like big gifts. They're like, buy me something nice.
Like on her list, it was like teeth whitener and bath salts. And I was like, Mama, you get this when you go to the grocery store.
For
Like,
yourself.
It's a grocery list.
Like, I'm not going to do this. Silly.
Maybe give me some ragu.
Exactly. Yeah. But it was fine. And then we ended the tradition. Always we go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
It was your glorious return, Miranda.
My return. Yes, I have not been since last Christmas Eve. And you know what?
Is he still there?
Carlos, great question. So he recently slipped on ice and broke his hip.
What is happening?
There is always something with this man. And he's like 68 or 69 years old. Like he is so old. So we don't know if this injury will let him come back to work. And listeners, we're talking about the server at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Their family
Carlos,
server.
Carlos,
Family friends.
Friend of the pod.
Friend of the pod.
We gotta get him on.
Honestly, he would be delighted to come onto this podcast. And so we went there and we just go to the bar, but I got my little Shiner cheer. It was my only Shiner cheer of the season. Excellent. If you're not, are you guys Shiner? Are you not Shiner cheer drinkers?
So
I
feel
like you're.
It's a holiday
ale.
beer.
It's Shiner Bock.
Yeah, it's Shiner, but it's their holiday ale.
Shiner Bock.
Shiner Bock.
Shiner Bock.
It's so delightful. So it was my one Shiner cheer of the season. And then you know what? Buffalo Wild Wings pretzel knots slap.
Yeah.
They are so
They got some good apps, some B-dubs.
They are so good. And Casey, I don't know
That's what you come to this podcast for, guys. Don't forget, in 2025, we're not changing a damn thing about this pod.
You know what? A tip and trick that I don't know if you do this at your Buffalo Wild Wings experience, Casey.
Why do we need tips and tricks to go to Buffalo?
Listen, this is what they do. When they order their fries, they get them with one of the dry seasonings on them.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that is you know what? I rescind what I said.
Yeah,
take that back.
And so I go back and forth. I really like a desert heat. You can't do that, Casey.
No.
A desert heat dry seasoning on the fries.
Too much.
But they do the salt and vinegar, and that also slaps.
Salt and vinegar right here.
Salt and vinegar. Yes, she does. Yes,
we're the pickle sisters.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, baby. But I recommend next time you go to try a dry seasoning on your fries.
Try it.
That's your 2025 tip.
Yep, that's my tip. Going into
you gotta do something to Buffalo Wild Wings fries because they are just regular, nothing special fries.
I like how
Gordon Food Service fries. What they are.
But once they're hot out of the you have to eat them immediately, you know.
Oh yeah, that's not a side you let sit for a while.
No.
Yeah,
I just want to say for the YouTube viewers or for the listeners, our setup is that we have you guys on two screens, but
so we're all
Arri and I are looking at one direction and Adam is looking at another. And we just look like a choir. Like it's like God me no birthday apparel. We do look like a choir. It's so stupid.
Yeah. So that
was why people don't watch. They just
that was the extent of my holidays. Really nothing of note happened. Adam, RJ, anything happen at your holiday gathering?
We did Christmas.
Oh, okay. We did Christmas in Indiana. And then
Ari came.
No,
I came right after.
My mom came. my mom came back with us, and we went to the Goodman's Christmas Carol. I brought her again.
Adam was so gooped and gagged at the Christmas Carol that he was
It
like...
has to be a tradition at this point.
Isn't like Christmas Carol like the play?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Goodman downtown does it every year, and we have season tickets now this year, and so we saw it like earlier in December. And then I was like, "Oh, it was so good! I think mom would love it because she loves a Christmas Carol anyway." So I brought her, and we paid for tickets, and we had nice seats, and it was very lovely. And then she went home, and then immediately Arri came in, and your other mother, and then was here for just a couple days trying to acclimate to the time change.
Up at 5 a.m. every day.
Oh no,
wide awake, where you're just like.
And then Arri and I watched an episode of Buffy, and then she was like, "Well, it's 9 p.m. I must go to bed. I must go to bed.
I must retire. Good night now."
I was barely awake until 9.
Yeah.
It was like 8:30, and I was like,
"Yeah."
Oh no.
Yeah.
So then Arri left, and then RJ left.
I left,
and we both went to Arizona.
Yeah,
but not together.
Not together.
Not to the same airport.
I went to Phoenix.
What, an hour away from each other?
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's so funny.
What? Nothing really. Literally, we did nothing in Phoenix. So
who was we? No,
me,
you,
my family, and I.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing really happened. We ate at Gus's world famous fried chicken. I think I sent a picture of that on the group chat. She's great. She is a brined baby, 24-hour brined baby. Kind of very Alamo, actually.
Oh.
And Arri went to an Alamo.
I went to Alamo to see Wicked for a second time with my sister and her friend who knew nothing about Wicked. And we found out at the end. So I was like, "Oh, Simone, did you like it?" And she was like, "Yeah." And I was like, had you heard about like the play and stuff?" And she was like, "No." So she's like an Ariana Grande fan, like loves Ariana.
Oh my god! Well,
yeah. So then when we told her there was like part 2 and stuff, we were like, "So that is like Act 1, and the next one will be Act 2." And she was like, "Oh, wow,
great!"
I respect those people so much. Like how you can be so far removed from pop culture and what's happening.
I wish
that's nice. Couldn't be.
I don't know if she might just, because obviously she's my sister's friend, so I don't know her super well, but I think she just might not have been like a big theater person, you know. But
God
she
bless her.
You know, a normal person.
Yeah. Regular folk. A Casey, if you will.
I do love when you guys start to talk about theater and you can just see Casey.
She's like, cleaning. She's putting dolls away.
Yeah.
Casey, famously,
getting that carrot out.
You were so excited for Wicked.
I was ready. I was all in.
And of the film, then the
marketing of Wicked really worked. Like Casey,
I love the marketing. I love the marketing of basically anything.
Yeah.
But I was ready for Miss Wicked. I had my sweatshirt on. I had my Stanley.
You have the Wicked Barbie dolls with
Wicked.com.
Yeah.
Wicked.com.
Was it both of them or just Galinda?
All of them. All of them have it.
Not even both.
Oh my god.
All of them have it. And so I got the 2 originals before it came out, and then they took them off the shelves, and then they brought them back to the shelves right before Christmas, and I had to go out and buy more. So they just like put a little
had to. What do you mean?
I was held at gunpoint and told that I must purchase these items.
I must.
So, Casey, you also had a really run-of-the-mill.
Oh, and I had a good New Year's, I guess. It's fine.
Oh, great.
No,
okay,
cool.
My New
What
Year's
did you do for New Year's?
That is a great question. I literally thought of you multiple times that
I
night.
was like,
I
what
know,
is
me
he
too.
doing? He was just sitting here.
Yeah.
I watched Batman v Superman.
That is the last thing I thought
from
you were going to tell me.
2016.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And it was not good.
Yeah.
He
I bet
picked
it
me
wasn't.
up.
The movie that has, I'm going to shock you guys, the movie that has a 37% on Rotten Tomatoes was in fact not
Bad.
good.
When he picked me up from the airport later during New Year's, he explained the whole thing, and I was like, it sounds bad. So
Yeah,
I had to reiterate to make it clear.
But Casey, how was your run-of-the-mill, boring, just like, oh my god.
You didn't do anything, right?
Nothing.
No, she stayed in.
Stayed at home.
You had norovirus.
You were sick, right? Yeah, you had norovirus. You are bird flu patient 0, right?
Yeah, she's maybe 1. Give.
Yeah. I had it on the plane, so I gave it to everyone on the plane.
Sure.
All the planes from Austin to Baltimore to Albany, then
I feel
to
like
Manchester.
You're just sitting with your hands a lot today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look, I got my new ring
got
in.
a new one. Oh, Casey, it's so pretty.
It's a little heart. Is a heart?
Is that a princess cut? Is that
That's
what that is?
That's a pear.
It's a
That's a
pear.
pear.
That's a Claire.
Look at
that's
the
a
nails.
Claire's.
Miranda.
Oh my God.
Claire pear.
Listeners, Casey has her nails done.
Yeah,
They're in a metallic
the nails
silver.
are done.
I need to say this before we get into Okay, so listeners, she's showing off her engagement ring because Casey is engaged. Okay,
She got him.
Finally.
Guys,
Got him.
She did it.
She
And
got
I
him,
got it.
gals.
The ruse, the scam of all
happened.
scams.
Yes,
We did
here
it.
we go. Because it was just last episode where
We
we
did
not?
it, Joe.
It was last episode we were
did
talking.
it,
Literally, Joe. We literally did it,
we
Joe.
literally did it, Joe.
Did it.
Okay, so it is Christmas Day. Okay, Christmas Day.
On Christmas Day.
And I am hosting currently. Usually we do Jace's parents on Christmas Day, but our whole schedule was out of whack. So we were going over and doing my extended family. But I was like, oh, so we can see Jace's parents on Christmas. We'll invite all of our parents.
Your extended family out in like Northwest Iowa, or just
No. I missed that. I missed that one this
Okay.
year. Big fat bummer. But over at my
Oh, no.
But at my aunt and uncle's house just over here with my cousins and my grandma. But I had Jace's parents and my parents over. I'm hosting. Okay, we're having drinks. We're whatever. I'm standing at our coffee table. At this point, it's like 12:30, and they're about ready to leave, like because we have to whatever. A text comes in. I collapse to the ground.
What did the text say?
It was
you were positive for COVID.
Yes. It was like your results are in.
Well, I have news too, Casey. I'm pregnant.
It is a picture of Casey with her ring. I scream. I collapse to the ground and I yell, Casey's engaged! And I run up the stairs. Not to be seen for 10 minutes.
Oh
Meanwhile, Jace is then like, they're like trying to like get ready to get up and leave.
Yeah.
And Jace like finally comes up and I am just sobbing. I am up there like, because she keeps texting and I'm just up there just like crying and I'm like not knowing what to do. And then I just come downstairs and I'm like, I could not stop crying. Okay.
By the way, to the listeners, I want to make it clear, this is something that was not out of left field either.
No,
this isn't
we were
the
hoping
wildest
this would
ride
happen.
in the wilderness, okay?
Anyway, so they leave. They're off. And this is where it's bad because this is when we need to prep things to bring to Christmas. But I was still crying.
So hysterical.
I was still, because like she kept, and I was just like so happy. And then like she was trying to like post it on her story and she was she was like, will the boys notice? And like all this stuff.
And we didn't.
And
And Jace was like, you are the most unhelpful person in the
ever right now.
Universe right now.
Sorry, Jace.
But I'm looking back and the first thing I see after I've calmed down, I look back and I go, Casey, I am so happy for you. And then I go, but oh my God, your fucking nails. Because I am zoomed up.
Oh my God, I forgot about this.
And this is the best part. I know exactly what polish she had used 2 weeks prior to this photo.
She had her fucking
because it was the wicked nail polish from OPI.
From every
right
color.
Here.
Every color.
One color on each nail.
But there were only like 2 colors that were showing because they were all so disintegrated.
Yeah.
I about lost my goddamn mind. I was like, how did Again, this isn't out of left field. How aren't your nails painted?
Why didn't you get
for the holiday?
She's given up all hope.
We have Facetune. Why don't we have finger
nail tune?
nail
Where's
right.
nail tune?
See, it didn't even cross my mind.
Really?
She was so happy, just bliss.
Like I remember thinking like, oh, my nails are whatever. Oh, they'll chip off by the time like when we're there, and it doesn't matter anyways because who cares? Who's gonna see them? It's just family.
Vermont.
It's Vermont. Yeah.
I didn't think about it at all. Like at one point, I did think about it, but then I got sick. I got sick like
on your nails, we could tell.
Yeah. The Wednesday before we left, I was starting to get sick, and then Thursday I like called out of work because I was sick.
Not work.
Not work. Yeah, so I was like, you know what? We're not doing it. Because I never paint my nails. Like, so I just didn't even think about it. I didn't think it was, and if I had thought too much about it, I would have been like, this is jinxing it. If I paint my nails, this is jinxing it. And I'm going to be like, look at this idiot with a full set of nails.
Well, you would have just had a full set of nails for Christmas.
Right.
And who needs that?
Miranda's
Who needs
Who does?
that?
You're right. You know what's funny? I was listening to last year's episode to like write down the ins and outs, and you were talking about
how I thought I was going to get engaged.
How you thought it was going to happen last year. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And I was oh my gosh.
And I brought it up again. Before this all happened, and Joe goes, that mountain is called Hogback Mountain. I couldn't in good faith.
In good faith.
Say, hey, we got engaged on Hogback Mountain. And so then I was,
wait a minute.
What's the address? Hogback Mountain.
But I mean, do you want me? I mean, this is my episode, guys. Do you want me to take you through it?
Let's
Vaseline.
Let's go.
So it's Christmas morning, and we have had like this is the Vermont trip that I had been waiting for, because last year it was rainy and wet, and like I mean this like last year was why I know Noah Khan is depressed, is because that's why he sings about this, because it was like just like it really was stick season. It's just like dirty and wet and muddy and gross.
It had snowed last year or this year?
It didn't snow until we left Vermont.
Oh.
But so this year it had been snowing. And so when we got to Vermont, it was like everything was snow covered and beautiful, and like
it was like a Thomas Kincaid painting.
Yeah.
Master of Light.
I mean, it was like a Hallmark movie. It was like everything was.
You were
just
Lacey
like,
Chabert. You were up
there.
Our Hallmark
queen.
Our queen of Hallmark.
And like everything was like snow covered, and like it was beautiful snow too. And so I had been like commenting about like how this has been like so nice, because we would like go to the little downtown area and get our little coffee and like go in the little shops. And I bought this fake spooky hand.
Oh my god!
Of course, I had to buy some stupid thing.
You just lost Adam.
And that's what you'll remember.
That's what you should have put the ring on, girl.
Yeah. I have a
nails.
Casey, it's not too late.
It's not too late to pose.
No, I have a photo of here. Look, we took a photo of this spooky. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can get my. You know, my camera's no good here, guys.
Oh no!
Oh god!
Jesus.
You can't see my spooky hand.
There we go.
There we go.
It's black. Yeah, it's black and blue. It's black and blue. It's not gold and white. It's black and blue. Yeah.
Dumb.
So we had just like the perfect, little like Vermont trip, because we had the beautiful snow, and like and like it was still like we could still go out and stuff. Joe didn't have to work. We went to a McDonald's. We went to a Walmart. It was a great time.
It was a great
living the dream.
Yeah. And so then Christmas morning comes along, and we do Christmas Eve at like his their like childhood friend has like a Christmas party with their family. So we had Christmas Eve there, and then we go back to his brother's house and play games and stuff. Then Christmas morning, we all go to his parents' house, and we all go pretty much separately because everybody's getting up at different times. So as we're getting up, Joe goes, "What are you gonna wear today?"
Oh,
and this man has never asked me
oh
a
no!
day in my life, what am I gonna wear to something? And I was like, I don't know. I mean, comfy clothes because it's 15 degrees outside. And he goes, but it's Christmas. And I'm like, well, I'll wear my green sweater. How about that with my sweatpants?
And you still didn't know, even from that?
No, because we have never looked at rings. He's barely listened when I've said like what kind of ring I like and stuff like that. So I'm like, because in my head it goes ring shopping together. He notes what I like, what size ring I am, blah blah blah. He buys the ring, and then it's a surprise when I get the ring.
Surprise is like when.
Yeah, like, or he says like, "Oh, I'll come back," and then like at some point he orders it, buys it, and then I get it. So that's the events in my head. But he's like, "What are you gonna wear?" And he's like, "Well, let's wear something nice because we'll probably take a photo or something, And so I'm like, "Okay." And so, so we get to his parents' house first, and like his parents like make us breakfast. Like as soon as we walk in, they're like, "What do you want for breakfast?" They're making us breakfast. And this is normal. This isn't like special by any means. That like his dad like lives to make us pancakes and waffles and French toast. So he's making us breakfast. Joe gets our stockings, and I've got a stocking. I got a stocking last year. I was very excited to be included in the stockings. We open up our stockings. Joe's like, let's take a photo of the stockings together. I'm like, yeah, that's a cute idea. I take a picture of it, blah, blah. And so, and then we eat our breakfast and stuff. And then we get these like 3D glasses. Like, those 3D glasses that you wear to look at Christmas lights?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have those.
They're like the paper ones.
Yeah, they're like.
What do you mean to look at Christmas lights?
Well, because when you look at the Christmas lights, it's got like a kaleidoscope type thing to where it like looks like snowmen or looks like snowflakes or Christmas trees or Santas. And each of us has a different one in our stocking. So mine, I think, was like Santas or snowmen, and Joe's was
look up
snowflakes.
Look up a little photo.
Yeah, and so he's like, we should go look at the Christmas tree with our glasses. Let's go look at the tree. And at this point,
he's giving a lot of suggestions of like, let's do this, let's do that.
And it's still just us and his parents there. No one else has made it there yet because he has 3 brothers, and their families. And so we go in.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Yes.
I've never used them, but I understand what it's doing now.
Yeah. We go in.
Take them and then they'll like make it look like
cool.
Yeah.
We're sitting on the couch. I'm looking at the Christmas tree and I'm like, this isn't really working. I don't really see it. Like whatever. And I noticed this little tiny Christmas box on the table. Like a little wrapped gift on the table. And it's a small box size. And I'm like, okay, that's normal. Everything is normal. This could be anyone's present. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have a name on it or anything. It's not like very
You didn't think at all. At the moment, you did not.
Well, and this is again where I'm like, he's going to trip me up again. He's going to fool me into thinking that this is what this is, and I'm going to be the fool. And so
I just want you to know, if he had done that, that would be cruel.
Yeah.
I want you to realize that.
Yeah. And so then he's like, do you like coming to Vermont for Christmas? And I was like, yes, I love it. And he's like, how much do you like it? I'm like, I don't know, a lot, I guess.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall for like these moments.
and so he's like, oh, you have a present, and he reaches for the
small
box and he hands it to me, and he's like, open it. And so I'm starting to open it, and he's like, do you want to do Christmas here next year? And somehow this is the hardest box to ever unwrap. It's the smallest little box, but I'm like, he's like, do you want to come to do you want to spend Christmas in Vermont next year? And I was like, and I'm trying to open the box, and I'm like starting to freak out and panic because I'm like, oh my god, it's fucking happening, it's happening, we're doing this. And then he's like, do you want to spend every Christmas together? And then I'm just
Miranda, video.
Switch eyes for a moment.
And then I am crying.
This is the only way that Miranda's engagement could have gone better. Instead of getting, it was like getting engaged at Christmas.
I'm like crying, and I'm like, and I'm trying to open the button. And he's like, and then he asks me, he's like, will you marry me? And I'm like, yes. And I still haven't gotten
in the room during this.
His mom is like is creeping by the Christmas tree, very like, very oh my gosh, Kim Kardashian in the bushes.
Yes.
She's like. And he's like, will you marry me? And I'm like, and I'm crying, and I still haven't gotten the box open, and I finally like rip it open and open the box, and he's like, this is just like a this isn't the final ring, but like my mom had it, and at first I'm like, it does not fit on my finger, and then I like jammed it on my finger, and I'm like, it's. And then his mom is still taking photos of us sitting here, like she's like over in the corner, and it's us sitting there, and then I'm just crying, and then his mom's like, congratulations, and then the dad comes in and he congratulates us. They bring us champagne, they've got bubbles for us, and then I'm
She just has to make it about herself. It's
my god. Yeah. That's me.
And I'm just, love. Yeah, I'm just crying, and I'm drinking my little champagne, and then like immediately one of his brothers gets there, and it's his brother that has like 2 dogs, and they're like, oh, Justin's here, and so like. And so me and Joe are just sitting in the living room drinking our little bubbles and stuff, and I'm still crying, and I'm looking at my ring and whatever, and then like
cutting off the circulation.
My fingers like throbbing.
My fingers are black and blue.
Whenever I finally did take it off, there was just like it was like my god, there was just such an indentation.
Like when you take out, like when you buy a Lisa mattress and you take it out of the box.
And then like his parents are like, Justin, where's Hattie? Here, we got champagne. We got champagne for everyone. And Justin's like, hold on, I got stuff in the car. And he's like, and then his parents are like, no, Justin, now. And he's like, hold on, I've got stuff in the car. And they're like, Justin, come to the living room now. It was so funny. And then they came in, and I showed him the ring, and he was like, oh, congratulations. And so then the rest of the family, would trickle in, and or they, when they got there, Joe was like, have you met my fiance, Casey?
Oh.
And so and his family
I love that, Miranda, you're like off to the corner too.
Yes,
but like his dad told me, welcome to the family.
Oh.
And like they're just such a, I'm like, we just need one, folks. We just need one good family.
That's
and it ain't down here in Texas. So
well, I don't know. You did get a lot of cash from your family.
Hey, that's the only thing that man knows how to dish out.
Yeah.
But barely. Once a year. The most I got from him was, tell Joe I said hi, which I was like, hey, he's never done that before. So
He said your name.
There you go.
progress. But yeah, everyone was so excited, and it's funny, his mom kept going, have you told your parents yet? And I'm like, oh, not yet.
Let me
I'm like, I told my friends though.
Yeah.
They're all very excited.
So it was only his parents that knew. Those are the only ones
he
who
was
knew.
gonna
Yeah,
propose.
only his mom and dad knew. And
Wow.
he ended up telling me that he decided to do this literally like 2 weekends ago whenever we went to Dallas for like to Christmas to see my family. That's when he decided to propose.
He was like,
Wow.
I gotta get her out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta get her out.
Gotta get her in with my
I
family.
gotta bring her up to
Yeah.
Vermont. We can't do this.
That's literally what B. Fried said.
We must flee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta save this girl.
Escape plan B. Let's go.
But yeah, so his brother's like, you've been staying at my house for 4 days and you didn't tell me this, and he's like,
God, boys
I
are
didn't want
so
you
weird.
to spoil it.
Boys are so weird.
Well, congratulations, Casey.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's the yeah?
I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know. Besides, obviously, Adam and RJ.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. We're just so happy for you. And yeah, we'll need to know all the dates,
All
what
the
we're
dates, the
planning.
deets.
Yeah. Are you gonna get married in Austin, you think?
No, it'll probably be in New England.
Oh,
we
I
can do a
know.
clam
East
bake.
Coast.
That was
RJ, you're
East
not
Coast
invited.
wedding.
We're gonna do a clam bake.
That was the
guys.
clam bake.
Ace was like so excited, but he goes,
Classic
"Can you
kid.
please ask Casey if it's going to be in New England?" I was like, "Jace, request your wedding be in New England."
Yes. Oh my god, a clam bake. Oh.
Yeah. And we were like, hey, the further away from Texas it is,
The better.
The less,
The
The
less
less-
that it'll show up.
Yeah.
What if
Uh-huh.
he,
And I
what
was-
if he what if there's a condo attached to at the end of the in New England? What if there's a cabin at the end of the
I've always wanted to get married in Saskatchewan.
Yeah. And you can live out your little Airbnb, bed and breakfast mom. With all the dolls,
With
all
all
the
the
dolls.
a whole doll home,
a doll home.
like our friend Demi Moore.
But
Wow.
yeah.
Oh.
So I go back to the office tomorrow, so I can't wait to be like,
Show them.
You weren't in there today? You weren't there today?
no, I worked from home today because my boss was out today. So
When did he give you the ring? The ring? The one you
when
got
did
on
you
right
get this
now?
ring?
we got this on Saturday, I think.
Oh,
You didn't show us in the group chat, Casey.
No, well, I figured I just pop it on. I just do a little.
I know.
I'll send a photo. I'll send the photo.
Yeah, send a photo because miss, your cameras.
That's
I'm gonna buy.
what-
Joe may have gotten you a ring, but I'm gonna buy you a webcam because I'm sick of this shit.
That's what was so annoying about us taking our break, because I wanted nothing more than you boys to just not have any idea on social media and the Austin office not spoil it in the group chat like they did immediately.
Which they
Which
did
is they did
immediately.
immediately.
Like, I wanted at least like
You wanted
a
to
day,
see how long it would take.
go by, and RJ be like, "Whoa, Casey,
Whoa,
what?
wait. Oh my god, Casey, congratulations.
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 But because we were I wanted nothing more than to do it on pod. I thought that would have been so funny, but because we were gone for so long,
I couldn't.
There's no way.
Miranda, this is the best news I've got.
Casey, I know. I've been telling everyone. It's been days. Like, I had my work holiday party, and we sit down, and I go, Casey's engaged. And then I just start crying. They're like, "How was your Christmas?" I go, "Well, Casey got engaged. It's great."
Listen, me.
Okay, so we're gonna up Miranda's dosage on that Klonopin because I don't know what's going on over there.
It was was a rough
Zendaya.
Yeah,
Zendaya confirmed.
Well, they saw your story.
Yeah.
She was
Tom was like, oh.
Tom was like, wait, Casey already got it. Oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
Casey
I bet
beat
it.
us?
Casey beat us.
Yeah.
Faceline
Selena,
tap
too.
house?
I know. I was like,
Selena did start, so it was just
Selena. It was Selena, then me.
and then
And
Yeah,
Mr.
that's right.
Beast.
Selena also
Selena.
got.
yeah, Selena.
Selena also.
Selena.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Jimmy Carter died.
And Jimmy
Adam.
Carter died.
Adam.
Did you send them that video?
No, have
I
you
think
seen
I did. I sent it
Did
on
you
the
send
group chat of the older woman who was like, "Who died?" Oh, he been gone. He just went to
He was
sleep.
100, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Jimmy Carter.
100 years old.
man.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
Stolen
that's him.
too soon.
Stolen.
Taken from us
Taken
too
from
soon.
us too soon.
Mhm.
You know what was taken? All of Wicked's awards at the Golden Globes.
They got the Schmold,
No.
Schmold and Schmob, the
That-
cinematic achievement
is-
Golden Globe.
That is such horseshit because they made it last year for Barbie.
Barbie.
Because
Yeah.
they knew again Barbie wouldn't they knew Hollywood Foreign Press wouldn't give Barbie any awards, so they
Yeah.
made it for Barbie. Like it's such garbage. And then I had somebody say they're like, I don't understand what that means because Wicked brought in like 690 million, whereas Inside Out 2 brought in 1,690 million.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh.
so
It's
what
the-
are we?
it's- Inside Out 2 is the biggest movie of the year.
Right. And
Mhm.
so that's why they're like it's a fake award to give it to
Just-
shut people up.
Yeah. And
Like the
it
fan
and
favorite.
it didn't shut
It
anybody
did not
up.
shut anybody up.
So it didn't work.
No.
But congrats for your box office and cinematic
Cinematic
achievement award.
Yay. They can now they will say Golden Globe winner.
These are the
which is
same the
really
people who created this
annoying.
award, by the way, are the same people who complain about participation trophies. I want to be very clear about that.
Right.
So
So
anyway,
sad.
congrats.
Anyway.
I don't know though. I don't know how the legs on Miss Perez, Miss Amelia.
Casey, did you see it?
No. I didn't even know
Oh,
what it
I
was.
haven't seen it.
See,
It's a
I
Netflix.
think I'm sorry. I didn't
Oh.
know for the ones that are in the foreign language film category could also be in the big categories. I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, famously, Parasite won both.
Okay.
So
what year was that?
2019.
Got it.
20, it was actually February of 2020. It was the last good thing that happened
Oh,
before the world ended.
down.
I love that Wikipedia says Amelia Perez is a 2024 Spanish language French musical crime comedy film.
Yes.
That's a lot of words.
That's their biggest thing. It's that it's a lot. It's a
It's a lot.
lot.
It's
a lot. And like people are saying like how offensive it is.
Yes.
Yes.
And
I'm
that's
kind of
all I
scared to
know.
watch it.
Yeah, that's all I know.
Because I do we love Selena.
We love Selena.
We love Selena.
We love
We love
Miss
Zoe.
Zoe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Crossroads own.
Crossroads.
Oh.
Who
Man.
wrote that?
Shonda Rhimes.
Yeah,
Shonda
Shonda Rhimes wrote
When
it.
you guys said that on the podcast, I was like, what? I
Yeah.
had no idea.
I've never seen it. Did you see Miranda? You had to.
I haven't ever
Crossroads?
seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh my
It
God.
has
Our brand
Yeah.
just seen
In
Crossroads.
theater?
I saw it in theaters like 5 times.
20.
Sure.
I've
Yeah.
only
The
seen-
last. It's actually
The last movie she
Miranda
saw.
in theaters.
I willingly saw in theaters. Yeah.
I've only seen clips of it when it was on TV.
Mm.
So
Oh,
not
sure.
very much.
And
It's
I
Brittany and
And the girl
Zoe
from
who?
and the
Brittany
girl
and
from
Zoe and the Orange is the New Black girl.
Oh,
The
the one with the
the
bad
one that,
teeth.
always talks like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Natasha Leone.
No,
No,
No.
the other
The
one.
with
the
the
meth-
bad
the
teeth.
meth-
Oh,
Yeah.
Pennsatucky.
Taryn?
Yes,
Kentucky.
yes. Yes, Taryn.
Taryn. Yes, Taryn.
So it was the 3 of them girly pops, and then Kim Cattrall being her mother.
Yes.
A little
Mhm.
cameo.
I really like Nikki Glazer's set. I
I
she did
thought
a good
Nikki
job.
did really well.
You gotta have you gotta have
Well, it's good
female
because
comedians doing Golden Globes.
there's now a bunch of material for drag queens to use for their roasts
Oh
that
my
they'll
God.
do later. So it's
Oh my
perfect.
God.
She
Perfect.
supplied a bunch
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
options. Yeah.
But I've always liked Nikki. I've always liked Nikki Glaser. So
yeah.
No, I thought she
okay.
Okay, we get it. You're not a bandwagon fan, RJ.
Yeah, I've always liked.
I want to make it clear. I didn't just.
I was the
first.
I was like the first one to know Nikki Glaser.
Or like
Do
ever.
You know what? Sorry, this has nothing to do with that. But do you know what I actually like? That is a thing in my life with this ACOTAR series. Like the Sarah J. Maas books that everyone loses their mind over, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Yeah. I was a fan of those books before it was like trendy. And I'm like, that's great that it is now. Like, I'm like, that's great. But it is a little, I'm always like, I was
That's
a fan
book talk, baby.
Before book talk. You could have created book talk, Arri. That could have been you.
You could have
been me.
Man.
Book talk is very much like, if you like this,
if
you like this with a little spice, if you like this set in like Rome or whatever. And it's just
like why are they all horny? Like why
they really are.
Yeah.
Like
it's gotta have the smut. Yeah.
Smut.
I genuinely do think it's because of like Wattpad and what's the other one?
AO3 fan fiction.
Yeah.
All those girlies.
Yeah. I wouldn't know.
Oh yeah, Adam Pure is snow.
I need someone to write a group chat fan
Pure is the Vermont
snow. No. You want someone to write a group chat?
All 4 of us having a not safe for Miranda orgy.
Yeah, no thank you.
And Casey and Adam will read it out loud for a close friend.
It'll be a full close friends
dramatic reading.
It'll be a full month.
Yeah, it will have to be
3 whole apps.
Yes.
It'd have to be a whole spin-off pod, a new chapter every.
We could do pay per on Patreon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Only Fran.
Only friends.
It's the new year. It's 2025. Last year we said things were in and out. RJ, what were they?
Okay. So let me read the list.
And I want to see if we.
Oh yeah.
If
you did, yeah.
I will say it is very funny because I went to go write my ins and outs this year, and some of them were said last year.
We're still there.
Oh really?
Do you want to? Which one do you want first? The ins or the outs?
I want what was out in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did it stick? No, because we said what's out in
2024.
What was happening in 2023 that we
said we're done with?
We're done with in 2024.
So what did we?
Oh no!
Did we keep doing?
No. Okay. Outs.
Okay.
Austin Office doing Whole30 on January.
I don't think they're doing it this year because
we did it. We did it. We did
Whole30 in general. I will say, Jace was like looking at the Whole30 cookbook yesterday, and he was like, "Just look at these pictures. They all look so bland and so terrible and just so sad." And yeah, I agree.
It was and it was funny because the only reason I said that was because I was annoyed because I wanted to go to Red Robin.
Yes, you couldn't go.
And they were like, I can't go this month. And then the funny thing is then by February, I'm like, well, I'm on my calorie deficit, so I can eat at Red Robin just modified.
Oh my god,
because that was the Cheesecake Factory episode where you were like, I got the tiniest thing I could possibly get.
I chewed it up and I spit it right out.
Yeah.
The Skillicious menu.
Yeah.
Okay, out. Oh my gosh. Calling everything a mocktail. That was
agreed. Still same.
I didn't hear it a lot this year, though.
At least not this season. They haven't done it.
People calm down. Good. Yeah, calling like all.
They're calling it. It's just now 0 proof.
Oh yes,
I see that a lot now.
But I will say I have noticed this past year more when we would go to bars or restaurants that they offer more.
Yeah.
Because it's a bar, so I guess they would say mocktails.
I'm saying, bars do a good job calling things or like saying things are mocktails, and then like actually putting like more than 2 ingredients in them.
Right.
I feel like more often I see non-alcoholic cocktails.
Yeah.
At bars.
Right.
Yes.
But I'm saying like the influencer girlies who are like, try this mocktail, and it's like an orange poppy with an orange
milk.
slice.
Yeah.
It's just a glass of milk.
Yeah, you poured it from the can into a glass.
Adam's favorite mocktail is milk.
Does not make it a mocktail.
My favorite mocktail is milk.
New York's hottest mocktail is milk.
Milk.
Okay, we had bullying millennials.
No, that's still happening.
I think we still ask for that. I think we still need that to be out.
It's not as bad though. It was really trendy last year. Like
yeah.
That was because that was like right around like the chuggy conversation.
And that's also because Gen Alpha is becoming more and more.
Well, that's the thing. Gen Z is now afraid because
they're now
they're next.
They're next.
Yeah.
They're next.
As they should be.
As
Go
they
on.
should. Age gap discourse. I don't think we've heard much of that in pop culture. But you got out of gay Twitter, so that helped.
I was still in it in 2024. I'm out of it now. I did delete my Twitter. So she's off. It's gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Daddies. I said daddies were out.
Zaddies are in.
Daddy.
What are you talking about?
I said
Why would you have said that?
Because I was like, I'm tired of the daddy, the mustache, like super mask, like that should be like what?
Because you
gay
wanted
Twitter-
soft femboy.
I wanted soft femboys.
soft femboys.
Yeah.
You wanted the age of the twink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Timothy
Chalamet. Tapping / get ready with me ASMR.
Oh.
That's definitely still happening.
That's still happening.
Yeah. Delivery / Amazon.
Although I don't think they're doing the like whispered get ready with me anymore. I do think that ended. That trend died.
But it's the like starting the get ready with me.
Yeah.
And then they tell a story. It's like, so today class, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
We said delivery / Amazon. I think that was because that was when Draculaura. No. Casey was having mysterious packages
disappearing.
No, I think we were all just like, we need to stop doing Amazon. Like you don't need everything the next day.
Right away.
Then we kept buying from Amazon. So.
People kept buying.
And now
So
they're striking.
Strike. So there we go.
Yeah.
The R slur.
It should still be out.
It
should still be out, and it is rising.
It's a wildfire.
Gosh,
man.
Duolingo streak. I gave that up.
I would like that to still be out in this year of 2025. Stop doing your Duolingo when you're with other people.
Oh,
did it happen during Christmas?
It happened at the Christmas table.
Who did it?
Oh, no.
And it happened watched right as the Golden Globes were starting.
Oh, no.
Literally, like the music was going, and she opened up, and I was like, "What are you going? You're about to go home.
Yeah.
Go home and do it there."
It's one thing if it's 11:50 and you have like.
I need
that
5
fucking
minutes.
owl is gonna
And then it's not even like you have like an earplug in. It's like it's loud, and you're like, "Como se dice?"
Yeah.
Like you're saying it out loud.
Yeah.
I'm like right here. I'm like, "Can you not?"
Oh no!
I am begging. But then, the biggest thing was like we were all 12 of us playing a big card game on Christmas Eve night or Christmas dinner night, and then she pulls it out and starts doing it on full volume, and I'm like. Nobody thinks you're cool for doing Duolingo. You're not, I promise you are not learning this language via Duolingo. Promise you that.
Jeez.
Anyway.
Candle dupes were out.
Agreed.
Taking Joe to bad restaurants that I know are bad.
Easy, how did
it happen? There were still a couple.
How many times did you take him to CC's?
0 in 2024.
Wow. Okay, because I think that was the big problem.
Casey, CC's pizza has a nostalgia factor for me, so you know what? I'm not going to hate on you for that.
Yeah.
Do they still do the oh gosh, what is it? Is it like the fettuccine with the curly noodles? The little spirally noodles?
Yeah, the cavatappi noodles. Yeah.
Do you remember when we had that we used to go
$5?
Yes, that's right. It was great for the poor kids.
For a 14-year-old.
I took RJ there for his first time ever.
Yes.
Wow.
Well,
sharing
RJ
your
eats
culture.
I mean, I'll eat everything.
Yeah.
And remember the old people that went up to the guy cooking and gave like their compliments to the chef, RJ. It was at the CC's on Casey Way.
On Casey Way, honey.
Always.
Wow.
My compliment to the chef.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet that made his day. Maybe he was doing a little something extra.
I bet that 16-year-old was thrilled that somebody recognized his work.
Well, it was on Casey Way, so it was like a 38-year-old.
Yeah.
just trying to make it.
Yeah.
And our last thought was taking videos in the gym. I don't remember if that was.
I think
was that you,
RJ? That was you.
It was me.
Yeah.
I think that was you. Wouldn't have been
videos?
Wouldn't have been the three of us. Well, it could have been Miranda.
It could have been
Miranda had her
middle-aged
because
girly.
famously 2024 was when Miranda had her personal
trainer.
trainer. She had to get her
go
appointments with. Yeah,
she could not.
I had to go. I couldn't come.
Yeah,
to
you
Chicago.
both had personal.
Yeah, you also had personal trainers. I didn't come to Chicago because I had a personal trainer.
She couldn't come to something because she had a
couldn't.
personal trainer. I remember that.
She told us the reason she couldn't come to Chicago was because she couldn't cancel her personal training session. Which is fine because it's a lie. That's why I was annoyed that I was just like, say you don't want to come.
I'm sorry. I wasn't letting the $125 session just go. And it was like my last one. I was like, why?
That's what I was going to say. I was like, wasn't it like you couldn't?
No,
like,
it was my last one.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I was like,
these were the ins. Blocking, still going strong.
Let's block. I'm blocking all of them.
Blocking everyone, honey.
Oh, I literally thought you meant stage.
Me too.
Stage. I was like,
yes, please block your place
color blocking.
Guys, let's actually block this so we can spike the floor so that we don't lose our place next time. Blocking, waiting to buy things. Parentheses, stop rushing. Because I think there was like
that did not happen,
especially with wicked merch.
Yeah,
Miranda had a whole episode where she talked about running to Targets just to purchase Stanley cups that she did not care about.
Yes.
Campfire sauce, Red Robin. I think that's just always going to be on the list.
Always in.
It's always in.
Always in.
Girly, because there was anti-girly movement right before the end of 2023 that I think Miranda. You were like, no, we're gonna say girly. We're gonna call.
When people thought it was offensive, if like.
But this might be tied to the millennial bullying now.
Okay.
I think it was on the same.
I will call everyone girly until I die.
I will call straight men girly. Girl.
I will. Yes,
I do that too.
That is my favorite thing.
Yeah.
The only time where I am careful about that is if I have a friend who identifies as like a trans man. Then I'm like.
I think that's why I said it. Like I was like, if I am not trying to be offensive. I will call anyone girly.
Yeah.
And like it is not. It's not a gender thing.
Yeah.
We have a trans friend, and we did ask, like, can we say girl? Can we say? And they were like,
you just have to ask.
They were like, diva. We can say diva. And we're like, actually, I think I like that better.
Girly pop.
Divas.
Yes,
I'm in doubt.
Girly swirly twirly. Like
girly swirly twirly.
Throw it in there.
Leaving in the middle of plans. I
think that was me. I said I wanted to start doing Irish goodbyes.
Have you?
I did.
RJ did too. He left at your baseball game.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Baseball game.
The one work event that I went to last
Wrigley
year.
game.
Yes. Wearing my clothes plus getting rid of what you don't want to wear.
This is what I just said. I guess I'm doing this again in 2025.
Because you just did that 2 days ago?
Yesterday, girl. Because I finally swapped all my sweaters from the drawers up to I swapped every summer.
Yes, I also did a season swap this.
And I was like, I have so many clothes that are cute. What am I doing buying clothes?
So there you go.
I'm telling Old Navy you said that.
Except this time I actually meant it more because I bought one of the drink things for the fridge, the pusher.
Yes.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yes,
I saw that in there. I like that.
I bought it. It's great. And so I like cleaned the top shelf of the fridge and I reorganized so I could like organize it. And I was like, we have drinks in here that have been sitting in here for like 6 months. That they're still good. They're just pop or whatever. Yeah. But I was like, I need to know they were there. I think I have the thing that they say like people with ADHD have where like if I don't see it,
out of sight, out of mind.
It has stopped existing.
Yes.
But I was like, but I don't fine. That may be a part of who I am, but I have to learn how to like deal with that because like I need to like use the things I'm buying. It's so I'm throwing things away for no reason.
Mm-hmm. I feel that.
Adam wanted low tier fun conspiracy theories back. last year.
Yes. I think those are still going. I love the new conspiracy theory that Blue Ivy is not Beyonce's child.
Oh my God.
That's the new one?
Yes.
Whose child do they think she is?
It is Jay-Z's The Cheater that Lemonade was about. Her, and then she was pregnant. After she had the baby, she mysteriously died from a brain aneurysm.
Oh my
You never
God.
see Beyonce pregnant the entirety time. The one time she did one interview and she sits down and her belly, like,
I know
this
exactly
is all alleged. This is all alleged.
Low tier fun. Low tier fun.
Low tier fun.
I
think
think I'm taking this back for 2025. Unfortunately, I just can't.
That's why you quit Twitter.
I had to quit Twitter because, guys, if you're still on Twitter, God bless you.
Good luck.
Good luck out there.
But
you will go into replies and like the fifth one will be about a certain group of people. Mm-hmm. And it's always the one that starts with a J and you're like, oh boy, we're still doing this.
Let's go.
So it goes from so minor to major so quickly.
Sure.
So I think I have to leave that in 2024, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I said VPN was in.
Yeah.
That's how I watched Drag Race.
Mm-hmm.
And Close Friends, $5 a month for 3 bonus episodes on Patreon.
Always in.
We'll always in.
Always in.
Always in.
So with that in mind, if we have our new ins and outs that we want to put forward for the year.
I really had to think about ins, to be completely honest. I had so many outs, and I was like, I don't want anything to be in.
I don't want anything to stay, honestly.
But I'll start. Trending comments on, I'm going to say on TikTok, although we're leaving TikTok soon. But trending comments must stop. Where everybody is saying the same thing. Let me give you an example. Where people are commenting on what a reel or whatever. Like, hey, so this is insane. Hey, so this is enter thing. Hey, so this is wild. Hey, so that's one of them. Another one that's been going around is, mind you, this is my first impression of you. Mind you, this is my, and so you go
I see what you're saying.
So you go on somebody's TikTok and there will be 17 people saying, mind you, this is my first impression of you.
I built this FYP brick by brick.
Yeah, like, so that's
another one.
Yeah, I just can't deal with.
That's like the new, like,
going
is
on the
blank
bandwagon,
in the room with us? Is that like?
Yes.
Okay.
It is
very
much
similar to things that would be on Twitter where it would be like, that's actually the perfect example.
Example.
Yeah.
I'm so done with, like, be more creative because that's half of the fun of TikToks and Reels are the comment section a lot of the time.
Yeah.
So we need originality. I don't need.
I gotta say.
But you know what? I love Raw. Next question. I love that one. Have you guys seen that?
Yes, I have.
That's so funny.
That's on SFM.
That is NSFM.
But I do know what he's talking about.
But it's fine. Because it's just random. It's just normal guys that are like, hey guys.
Well, if you don't know what he's talking about, then you're never going to have a kid. I hate to tell you. Okay, so I hope to God you know what he's talking about.
I don't. So can you just enlighten me off pod? Thank you.
Off pod.
Off pod.
Oh my God.
There's a couple single writers you can probably listen to.
Probably.
Explain that.
Just take a trip down to the Vaseline tap house.
We have to scrub those. You're a kept woman now.
I'm a kept woman. The tap house is closed.
I think for the bachelorette party, we invite everybody who was mentioned in Single Writer Pod to a big party.
So much
fun.
It's so fun.
The creepy part is that like some of them would show up. Which
no!
Let's get an old Key West villa, and just
the
treehouse.
Keep
the door open. The treehouse.
Going back to the comments on TikTok, I hate people who just do the because it prompts you to do it where it's just a comment of like a laughing emoji or like a crying emoji, and it's just an emoji, and I'm like,
the worst.
Why
are we doing it?
I mean, need to comment.
Also, I think I'm done with TikTok. I think I'm ready for the ban.
I know.
I put TikTok Shop was out.
Once we started TikTok Shop, it ruined everybody.
Every third video is TikTok Shop or an ad.
It's an ad.
And it's
absolutely.
and it's if you linger too long on one, you're gonna see 800 TikTok Shops. If I see those damn fake fleece line or those fleece line leggings that look like your skin.
Look like
oh my god, that look like your ass, and every white girl is like, these are fucking awesome. And I'm like,
yes, it's the booty enhancing ones, and then the ones that are supposed to look like you're wearing like hose, like
sheer tight,
sheer black leg or not leggings, but sheer nylons. But it has they're fleece lined, and it looks like oh my god, I have all these tattoos and you can't see them. This isn't my legs. I hate it.
Cool.
I hate it.
That's so funny though, because I've been living in the UK, and my TikTok experience is so different because like it's not gonna get banned there.
Oh,
I think that's the thing. I think it's gone real crazy here.
It's too much.
Because I'm like, it hasn't really changed.
It's definitely Shop. Shop is definitely like
there is one that I keep getting influenced by. I'm very close to buying it. I really hate to
Don't
say
do
that
it.
it is working on me, but it's this like it's basically a Snuggie. So it's like this blanket that's like a huge...
Adam's gonna show up wearing this next episode.
I bet I can scroll in 2 seconds and it'll come up. Keep talking. Because it's like a blanket
and
cloak.
It's like it's not even TikTok Shop that has bothered me as much as influencers.
Oh, you know what's fucking out?
Tell me.
Where is it?
Straight ahead.
What is that?
It's the fucking Dubai chocolate bar with the pistachio shit that looks like weed inside of it. I hate it. It's the way they crack it open, and the way it when you crack open a chocolate bar and there should be stop talking. There should be filling inside. It is like it's supposed to be caramel. It's supposed to be something that pulls, and you're like, oh, it's amazing. This looks like grass in between, and they're like, this is the most incredible thing you'll ever eat. Fuck you. Fuck you. It's the worst looking thing on the internet, and it keeps getting shown to me. And I love pistachio. I think pistachio is incredible. I love chocolate. This should work for me. This looks like trash. Anyway.
Wow.
Here. Oh my god, it's this. It's the 5th video. It's this. So it's a blanket hoodie, but it has a cape, and it's like a weighted blanket.
To God, Adam.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
He's not actually showing what it is.
Yeah, he is.
Hold on. It's because I started. It's the.
Oh,
it's like a cloak with a hood, but it's fleece.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Oh wow.
Why didn't you ask for one for Christmas?
Because
Giant
I have
Eden
to talk
cloak.
about that later.
Giant Eden cloak.
Anyway.
Anybody else have an out?
I have a couple.
Okay.
Fast food meal collabs. We've got to stop.
It just had never been good.
They've just gotten worse and worse. Just boogers.
They started not great and then proceeded to get worse.
Like especially Wendy's. Whenever you tried to do that SpongeBob meal and totally flopped it, like,
we're gonna do a square patty. Well, yeah, girl.
They're all
square. Gonna do square patty.
Yeah.
Also, I am no longer accepting like thinking I was getting a deal and they say, oh, it's actually more than that. I'm not saying that's fine. I'm walking out. Because when I went to the 7-Eleven.
Oh my God.
When I went to the 7-Eleven and there's a big sign that says a regular Big Gulp is 89 cents with your 7 rewards, and I type in my little phone number and he goes $1.50. I go, isn't that supposed to be 89 cents? He goes, no. And I said, never mind. And I just left my drink there and walked the fuck out because I'm not paying that. It's on the sign. So
yeah,
I'm driving away. I'm driving away. I'm walking out.
I agree with you on principle, but it's very I was more on board when this was the cat litter conversation at the Dollar Tree.
The Dollar Tree.
Because this is the same conversation happening over and over and over.
That's why it needs to be out.
Because that had
That's why it needs to be out.
It's a big gulp, and I really just can't.
Adam, if it goes from 89 cents to $1.50, that's like I'm leaving 60 cents on the table. And women only make 70 cents on the dollar.
Say that,
I have 10 cents left over.
And then my other one is I cannot buy another Stanley. I'm capped. I can't do it.
How many do you have?
How many?
Yeah.
Let's admit it here.
We've got this one here.
Okay.
I'm staring at my Wicked Glinda one. I've got an Olivia Rodrigo one in the closet. I've got a light purplish one. I've got a Dusty Rose one. And I've got my
don't say Dusty Rose to me.
You have your Elphaba?
Huh?
You didn't say Elphaba.
I have my baby Elphaba, my
Maybe.
my 30 ounce or 20 ounce. And then I've got
Baby, she says. Baby size.
baby. I think just those 6.
Just the 6.
Just the 6.
I mean, honestly,
because I
Casey,
sold one.
There are some of these girlies out here who have like 55.
Yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
And they're $60 each. So they've spent like thousands. Casey, did you see the girl on TikTok who did the Chick-fil-A year wrapped?
Yes.
No.
I thought I sent it to the group chat.
Oh my God, Casey.
Send it to her
Casey,
now.
she totals the number of times she went to Chick-fil-A every month and the amount of money she spent.
Ooh.
Okay?
Okay.
The number of times she went to Chick-fil-A in 2024 was 349. Now you say, well, the worst, at least it's not once a day.
But
you have to remember they are closed on Sundays. Yeah. So she, on average, went there more than one time.
More than once a day.
Then you're like, okay. So then I was like, okay, well, she went that many times, but then it was like she spent like $5,000. And I was like, okay, but that feels like when I divide it out, it's going to be like $3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Right? Because that's clearly not math because I'm doing it mentally and that doesn't work out. But I was like, it has to be low. It has to be like she's going for drinks. She spent on average, if you divide it out, she spent like $14 every time she went. She had
more
full
than a
meals
meal.
every time.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And I was like, and she I will say in the video, she's like, I'm out of control. She was like, my 2024 resolution was to not go to Chick-fil-A. And then she was like, and then I went in January 38 times.
Oh, she must have. I mean, and also she's gotten a lot more food than that because that's not counting the amount of points she earned on the app and that it got her free items. Right. And
she
stuff.
has to live. My guess is she has to live like it's like the most convenient place for her to go. Like it has to be like a downstairs in her building.
Yeah.
Like that's the idea. But it's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought of you.
Yeah, my Chick-fil-A rap would be negative. Negative.
Yeah, so negative.
I know you're a
probably negative.
F hater.
I knew I was waiting for
you to say something.
Yeah, fry hater.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But yeah, those are my only outs.
My out is this was more recent, and I had posted it on my Instagram story to ask people what is your opinion on this, because it kept coming up on my Instagram so much, and I'm just gonna say that it's gonna be an out, but it's blaming why your life sucks because of your cortisol levels.
Oh my God! Thank you.
I am so sick of seeing mushroom coffee, non-caffeinated coffee.
They almost got you, RJ. I saw you asking on stories, and I almost texted you, and I was like,
they were dangling you.
Fool.
They were. They really were. Because it's sometimes people are just like, cortisol is a natural stress hormone. Are you ugly,
or do you just have cortisol face?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Your face is actually puffy in the morning because of your cortisol levels are so high in the morning and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, what?
It's so dumb.
Again,
it's a TikTok shop.
It's a TikTok shop, yes. Mm-hmm. Just to get you to buy, mushroom coffee. because it's like
ban it.
you. And from what I've heard, I think Jill was the one who she commented. She answered was like, "I've been drinking it, and it's fine because I don't drink like coffee, but I have not noticed my face to be less big."
Yeah, just drink your water.
I don't know how.
Can I also be honest? Why does it matter? Why does it matter if when you wake up you don't look your best?
Yeah, you have a puffy face. Yeah.
Are you coming out of bed into a photo shoot?
Yeah.
Most likely not. I don't think it matters.
Just woke up. Just do a little Stairmaster for like 5 minutes, honey. Like let that puff
just wake up away. An hour before you have to be anywhere, and then during that hour you will return to normal, like a regular.
I don't even look at my face in the first hour I wake up if I can help it.
You shouldn't. Sorry, I'm not saying damn. Sorry, I wasn't like
damn.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God, all right.
We all shouldn't.
Anyway, outs in 2025, Casey.
Do you know what though? On that, not the Casey note, on the note of what you were saying about how like you'll on Instagram or on TikTok, you'll see that all the time. I am so sick of like everyone turning their Instagram into like a passive income thing where they all have a guide in their bio that you can buy, and every Instagram post that they make is about the guide, and it's really like they've just use Chat GPT to help them rewrite the same like things. I am so sick. I've started like purposefully when I'll get a video like that being like, I'm not interested in this because I get them so often and I'm like, I'm not the target audience. Why do you keep showing me these? Like because I liked one video that talked about like some self-growth thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I'm like, because I liked something that was like trying to learn to like love and accept. I don't know. Like I'll just be like, why is this coming up?
It's definitely an Instagram thing. Like TikTok has a lot of like self-growthy stuff and like they'll hawk their own stuff, but Instagram is like so.
Because I'm like, you can be interested in self-growth without wanting to like buy everyone's damn guide. I don't understand why. I just want to follow someone that is like sharing their life in a way that is like actually real life, and they're not like, you know, doing the highlight reel thing.
And that's why I feel like we've gone too far with social media, because that's where it was fun at first. Like, like that's how you got to know all of the influencers on TikTok now from like, and now they've grown so much and they're now making so much money from all this absurd thing that it's just none of it's real anymore.
Yeah. It's like now everyone is just like trying to be their own brand, and like it's all just like it's all money driven, and it's just really gross.
I heard that is actually going to be out though, that like people are like how we're talking about
people
this
are
right
noticing
now.
like
people are like, no, we don't want, like no one is connecting with that anymore. So it's like that's not gonna be, it's not working anymore. She ain't cute.
This is making me so sad.
I know.
Well, it's gonna get better though.
It's gonna get better.
We're moving in a better direction.
Hey,
we're all on the same page.
Hey.
What is he doing?
Burrowing in the couch.
Adam's brand new blanket.
Burrow.
Well, it would be better if you had lower cortisol levels. So I think because, you know, you're so addicted to stress, that's why cortisol levels are at an all-time high for people.
So high.
Yeah.
They're so high. I didn't even know that fucking word existed.
Cortisol.
It feels like the equivalent.
Your cortisol is high in the morning though, because that's what wakes you. You're supposed to wake up.
And then when people are like, you're not supposed to have your coffee until like 2 hours after you wake up and after you've eaten breakfast. I was like, you can truly get fucked.
I'm genuinely over things that are out. There's this girl there's this doctor that shows up a lot, and she just stitches with videos where people are like, there are chemicals in this. And she's like, there are chemicals in everything. Water is a chemical. It's H2O. Like, fully just like, stop talking like this to scare people. You're just doing it to scare people. And then sell your own shit.
I just watched one about, it was the response. It's like a farmer, because she was saying like, hey guys, don't believe the random viral thing that people are saying that like, we purposefully like put extra wax on apples to make them like shiny
or something.
And then she had to like explain it, like apples produce a natural wax. We have to put that on, and it's the exact same wax that they naturally produce in order to protect the apple. Like, we're not poisoning you people.
But this is what's crazy is like all these people want, oh my God, I hate them talking about this. all these people want is like everything should be like perfectly fresh and like
raw milk. Yeah, I mean,
but they also are like, but I should be able to eat bananas all year long. You live in North Dakota. You should never have ever eaten a banana. Yeah. You should have no access to those foods. Like, if you really want to get to it, girl, enjoy that fucking beef, barley, fucking potato leek stew you're gonna make every day for the rest of your fucking life. I hate the time that we were living.
I think that's out for 2020.
That type of thing, people that their entire page is something like that, it feels like the new like MLM to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, where it's like, believe me.
Very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the cortisol thing genuinely reminds me of like when you have like health class in high school and they teach you, Miranda, this is just for me and Casey because we learned about other ways.
So we didn't have,
So in like high school, we learned like there was like someone who came in and was like, here's how to use a condom. They threw it on the banana, whatever. But then there was also the person who came in and was like abstinence only. And her whole thing was like, your body naturally releases serotonin, dopamine, whatever. I think it was serotonin. And then she was like, and serotonin is it's the love chemical. And so whenever you have sex, you're going to fall in love with that person. And that's why it's going to destroy you. So blah, blah, blah. And cortisol is the serotonin. It's the same, like it is a real thing, but people are being like, here's a way I can weaponize it against you because I've created a story out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, girl, it's just a chemical. Which is in your food.
My health teacher was like a coach, and it was very like you can't trust that birth control pill. I've known plenty of women or girls that had a baby, and that baby comes out holding that birth control pill. And like that thought, like that,
your coding on her is so good. I can't believe you made this person.
Oh wow!
Oh man, God, that's so funny. Anyway, and out. I think Apple Watches need to go.
Oh yeah.
I think you wear them while you like work out, but I feel like if you can see them anytime outside of a fitness experience, they need to go.
Definitely smartwatches are out if you are in a nice outfit. Like if you are in a suit, if you are in a dress, if you're at a wedding and you're wearing an Apple Watch.
I had to buy a special band for someone for Christmas because I was looking for inspiration, looking at their Instagram to see what, like, some things that could like spark my brain, what I could buy them. And I saw them at a wedding in a formal gown, in not only an Apple Watch, but in a silicone band.
Yeah, the worst.
And I was like, oh dear God. I mean, like, if you're going to do it, at least have a nicer band, but like, let's just not do it at all. I don't think.
Yeah.
Or like,
but if I get an Aura ring, I wouldn't have to wear the watch, right?
Yeah. When you Aura ring is like your just normal, like it'll track your steps, but it won't track like your workouts very well. So I would still wear it for working out, but your Aura ring.
Sorry, to be clear, you recommend both the newest Apple Watch and the newest Aura ring?
That's what you're telling me? Okay.
If you tag the link in your bio, we have a special offer code, but it only is going to last for 24 hours. And if you do not get it within the 24 hours, it will cause cortisol face. So,
if you don't
want to get it now.
You don't want to be fugly for TikTok, bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I genuinely, this is gonna sound so wee woo. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But we gotta get rid of,
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
This actually, it's gonna sound really millennial, is really what it is. But I'm so tired of people being mean. People are so mean now, and to you. Just
to everyone.
Just everyone is mean, and no one's like a citizen of society anymore. Yeah, everyone is like
because of Tyra's tweet.
Oh,
it's not because of Tyra's tweet, but she is out of control. Yeah. It's just I think a lot of it, is in online spaces, but I feel it like creeping into like there's just like everything is like so hyper individualized that like my experience is the only experience on earth that matters to the detriment of others. And like I don't think I don't think your life should be 100% comfortable. Like, I think when you are in society, there is a part of it that's like, oh, there might be times where I'm a little uncomfortable to make others more comfortable.
There is push and pull, yeah.
And I just don't, I think we have like I think there are people who have weaponized therapy speak to such a degree that it's like, we are just fully like,
yeah.
I only live for myself, and I have no responsibility to any other person on earth. And it's like, oh no, that's not, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to the opposite end of the spectrum.
The people who need to hear like, oh, you don't have to give yourself completely to other people.
Are the people who
aren't hearing it? The people who are hearing it are the people who already were selfish. And so we're like, and now I have a way I can say that I can be selfish.
People who already are selfish and have not thought about
like none of our listeners. Like
no.
No, like I'm just saying, like
anybody like engage with in like a friend way, but like they fully exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is sad. Are we going off or are outs offs? Because
I do have to go off. So
okay.
Should I go quickly?
Well, because I also have to. You guys do our ins.
No. Yeah, the ins.
Go in and then go off.
Oh, and Arri has a story that she wants to share.
Arri has a very
that is perfect for group chat.
I only have one in, just one, and then you can. But it's not really an in; it's a goal.
Okay.
I am making it a goal in the year 2025. I would love to become an olive person.
Oh, you're nice.
It is like my one food aversion. Like I literally,
I love olives.
It is the one thing I will literally have like a gag reflex to.
Oh wow!
And it's been over a year since I like have never like even like
you went to Greece?
Olive like yes, even in Greece.
Yeah.
Like
then maybe it's just not for you. It's fine.
But she wants to try.
No, I want to try.
And in her industry, I'm sure.
I think like there's nothing I want more than to order a dirty martini.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve 2025, I am ordering a dirty martini. Do you understand?
Yes.
Like so I've never even like smelt one. I just know that I will immediately probably throw
with
up.
a juicy blue cheese olive.
Yeah, with a blue cheese olive.
Yeah.
So like this is who I want to be. I don't want to be the vodka martini with the twist girl anymore. I don't want to do that.
I'm kind of done with vodka.
Oh yeah, I've been done with vodka since college.
Or a gin martini with a twist. Like but I'm always with a twist. Like I would just rather do a dirty martini. So. And I've told others in my life who are very olive forward and they are very excited about this adventure.
Nice.
And I think they're going to help me ease me into different types
multiple olives.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. There's so many.
Lots of different things. So that's an in for me. That's all I've got.
Since you like pickles, Miranda, I feel like it is possible.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
there is hope for you.
It really is the one thing I just cannot eat.
Is it the taste or is it the texture?
It's the taste 100%.
Okay.
Like even if it's like I can have olive oil, obviously, because you can barely taste it. But like,
well, if you drink a shot of olive oil every morning, it just runs through you and it really gets you.
Lowers your cortisol.
Cortisol. Yeah.
Sure.
I feel like black olives might be a good place to start because they're not quite as bad or like intense. Yeah,
because like I'm like picking off all the black olives on a pizza. Like that's where I'm.
I think you should start with the pizza.
Start with the pizza
because it's baked.
Have you actually? My curiosity though is like, did you pick the olives? Have you ever actually eaten it with the olives on, or you just? Like, because I think as a child, my mom was like, "You won't like the olives. Pick the olives."
Oh no,
take them off.
I have always, I have tried everything.
Okay.
I guess when I say like, I don't like raw oysters. I'll eat baked oysters, but I can't. So
people get sick from oysters so often, and yet somehow we're like.
I'm just saying, like when I say I don't have.
Joe had oysters this weekend.
Casey,
we don't need to know that.
We don't need to know how you
celebrated.
It's a
shotgun wedding, y'all. Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that's all. What is your in, Casey?
Other ins.
I've got more than one. But my ins are journaling.
Yeah.
2025 is being engaged, collecting. I mean. All the girls.
No, hold on. Collecting.
No,
hold on.
Okay, Casey and I are on this journey together. Tell them what we're doing.
Collecting.
So we're junk journaling.
Junk journaling.
And so it's where like I posted it on Close Friends, but it's just where like the little things from your day, you can use them to like just to.
Oh, I was just thinking about this too. Like, actually use the stickers that I have or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
this is just lo-fi scrapbooking.
It's lo-fi.
Yeah. But it's like you're not buying things.
Yeah. You're not like making it an event.
Like this is my lanyard from the cruise.
Do you just tape it?
do you just tape what paper do you use?
We tape, we do
a glue stick.
You gotta get it. I will say I gotta get you into washi tape. I feel like you're gonna love that.
I have a fuck ton of washi tape.
Good.
Yeah.
I used to make planners, remember?
I went to a creative reuse center with the Austin office. They have a huge one in Austin. It's right by Austin office, right by their house. So we went there and they had some washi tape there. I did go into Daiso.
Yes, Daiso, yeah.
And I did buy some more washi tape. You know, they do people are like, "Oh, it's a junk jeweler. You're not supposed to buy anything." But it's like I did get a bunch of random stuff from like the thrift store. I found a bunch of paper at the thrift at the bins. But I found some other stuff, but then I did go into Daiso and get some cute washi tape and some little stickers. So it's just like, but a lot of it is just, I got some books from the bins. So I'm just ripping up the books for backgrounds and stuff.
Oh, cute. Okay.
So
I'm kind of into this.
Yeah, so Casey's doing like a lifetime. I'm just doing
books and albums that are just.
I'm just doing like a travel. I'm doing a travel in Disney one, but Casey's getting into it.
Yeah. So these are my like 2024 like favorites and like concerts I saw, things that happened, stuff in there.
Yeah.
So so I'm doing
from last year.
Yeah, like always grab another playbill and cut it up.
Yeah,
okay.
like I went to Alamo, and like I said in our group chat, Joe said I like the churro popcorn, and we're getting it again.
So they were soft.
Was it buttery?
It was kind of buttery. It wasn't like super buttery, but it was like
it wasn't like they put the butter on it. It was like the popcorn itself was already like a butter flavor.
It was more buttered than like when we get no butter. It was more than that. I could tell you that. We have ordered no butter.
So maybe there's butter in the whatever they toss
they
with
need
the
the
churro
butter
mix.
to kind of coat with the churro mix.
Yeah. It's just not the same amount.
And the little pieces they weren't like rock hard, but they were like crunchy. They were like
crunchy,
warm and crunchy.
Oh, ours weren't warm. That's the difference.
Yeah. But anyways, so journaling is in, and collecting just like, just all of the little stickers and stuff.
Okay, I see. Okay. Because I was like, I think that's been, I feel like you've been
collecting. I think
that's in for you.
Collecting has always been in.
That's not
but now it's like, it's
a
fine.
coaster for
I have a reason to do it.
Yeah. A fun little drink, just
is in.
Just having a fun little drink. Adam Sandler core, that's very in for me.
What is Adam Sandler core?
I feel like you may have lost.
Tell me.
I might have lost the plot.
Please tell me you do not have long men's gym shorts. I'm just
Miranda,
begging.
you know I do.
Yeah,
and they're camo. They're camo.
Not camo, Casey. You're supposed to be in your bridal era, and you're entering the Adam Sandler era.
Let's reel this.
I want to be clear. Kate, long men's gym shorts on Casey would just be pants.
Yeah. True.
That's so true.
Like I like the juxtaposition of being like super girly and then one day just being like wearing a big t-shirt and my long gym shorts and just being like, you know what? I'm a taken woman. You can't have this.
You actually genuinely. Okay, so it's aesthetically.
Oh no!
It's not like you're watching Adam Sandler movies for fun.
Oh no! Yes, no. It's.
I did that this weekend.
Yeah, it's wearing the long gym shorts. It's dressing. It's
Billie Eilishing.
It's Billie Eilishing.
It's Billie Eilishing. You're not dressing for anyone but comfort in yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not going out to dinner in it, but it's like
she's going out to dinner in the Hollister outfit that she talked about on Close Friends.
Absolutely. And then purging stuff you don't use. So if that's a garage sale, resale, donating it's I got rid of all those squishmallows. That was a big one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I sent stuff to the Austin office for a garage sale, and it all did very well at the garage sale.
Great.
And then just girlhood. Girlhood is in.
Sisterhood.
Just being a girl.
Just being a girl again.
Girly pop.
In our Adam Sandler look.
In our that's Billie Eilish.
Yeah, I like Eilish. We're in our Billie Eilish.
Because you can be some days you can be Adam Sandler, some days you can be Billie Eilish, some days you can be Sabrina Carpenter. You can be all of them.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't think I can ever be Sabrina Carpenter. Yeah, women can be anything.
And they're a value. Women are a value. They're 70 cents on the dollar. I mean, they're cheap.
They're on discount.
Didi's discount.
That's in for 2020.
Discount.
And
deals.
All right, boys, do you have any ins before we go off? My God,
I know. We just had so much to catch up with. Yes, I'm gonna.
I think we can cut the whole thing about Casey's trip. I don't think his soul is gonna want to hear about it.
We should have put it on Close Friends behind that paywall.
I'll post it a separate episode and postmark it a week ago, so it, like when it happened in real time. I'm gonna say this in, and Adam's gonna roll his eyes, and it's gonna be stupid, whatever, blah blah blah. But my in is to cook again. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow.
Adam, shut up. Miranda, shut up.
RJ, you just said. Like, not even a month ago. Like, you were done.
Cooking?
Just like cooking in the way he's talking about.
Cooking the way, yes.
Oh, okay.
But I think now it's the like, okay, because I want to be high protein girly and like also like be fibrous girly, that I really should do it on my own and like actually learn the things and use the cookbooks that I have that I've just been sitting there.
Live so close to a grocery store. It's in walking distance.
Yeah.
I think you should find things you want to cook.
Just walk over
and
there.
then walk over and just grab the ingredients.
Grab it for the day.
I don't think you need to be like, oh, on our Costco trip, make sure we get like, no.
Yeah.
But I do need to get my Fairlife from Costco. I do need to get my chicken bone broth. Okay.
Sure.
You know, we do need to get our Alani's. Adam's doing his little tropical Alani.
I moved back from Celsius. I had the Celsius grape flavor.
That is Jace's favorite.
And I got so angry that I was like, I'm done with this company.
That's Jace's favorite flavor, and he can only find it in gas stations. I'm gonna have to tell him that
he can find it he just can't only find it because they have the assortment pack at Costco. But it's in the assortment pack.
So what's your favorite Alani?
I actually, shockingly, as not a cherry girly, I really liked the cherry one.
Cherry's good. You should try cherry twist next.
I think that's the one. I think because I don't have the regular Alani. I have the like spice it up for Christmas Alani pack. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So whatever that is.
So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do cooking again.
But they all do kind of taste the same to some extent. Like they all are a little different, but like there is like a level where it's just like this is fake sweet.
I feel I could do a Casey Coke challenge with the Alani. I feel very confident in that.
That could be fun.
I'm not drinking coffee anymore. I'm just drinking Alani in the morning.
Yeah, I don't know if that's better.
That was okay. I did make it a thing that I said like halfway through a few months ago. I was like, I have got to cut down on caffeine. I'm having like 3 cups of coffee in the morning, and then I'll have an Alani. I'm like, come on. I'm like, I gotta. So I think we're gonna cut it down. I do always have to have coffee. So maybe I'll
don't
have
think
like
that
half an Alani.
That line of Coke you do at lunch though helps.
Yeah, that bump.
I think it does. I think it does. But
how else am I supposed to get to 4:00?
I mean, God. Anyway.
Adam, do you have any ins?
I kind of said it earlier, but like an in is actually using the things that I have.
Yeah.
I have so many do you know how many fucking books we have in this house that I have bought and never read because I'm like in a store and I'm like, oh, I'd love to read this. And then it just sits on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
I am not buying, I will say this. I am not buying another book this year until I read the ones that I have purchased. Or they're not in the house
And
anymore.
I cannot relate because I asked for Barnes & Noble gift cards for Christmas. And so...
RJ, are you a hardcover girly?
All of them?
Huh?
Have you read all those?
No, I'm working through them.
I didn't know if you were like a hardcover girly who went to Barnes & Noble when they did their like half-off hardcover sales.
No.
Oh, that's always fun.
Did you see the discourse? I don't know if you saw this. There's something about the Odyssey, the Iliad, whatever. And people were like mad. People were like, didn't know what the Odyssey was. So then there were people making fun of the people who didn't know what the Odyssey was. And then those people were saying it was ableist to make fun of people who had never experienced the Odyssey because it wasn't their fault.
Oh, God.
That's why you're like, can we stop being mean?
What I was like, no, this is over. I gotta be done.
Yeah.
I gotta get off. I don't think I have any more ins. Just like being, I don't know. There is a part of me that wants to like move more, but that's not it.
Move your body.
Yeah,
move your body, or like move like Casey and like
we're
done
move
to
another
Fleet to Vermont.
Fleet to Vermont.
No, like move, like just walk more.
You know where you could start?
with your doggy.
Thank you, Miranda. Thank you.
Your doggy. Now Adam's getting off.
Loves walk. Adam's like, you know, it's out.
It's out. It's an out.
That's out.
Moving's an out. Sedentary lifestyle is in 2025.
I can roll anywhere I need to go. This little chair.
Yeah, exactly. Wally core.
Yeah.
Wally core is
zipping around on my little.
Okay, Arri, you have to tell us about your.
Yes, Arri, story time.
This is like a perfect group chat story. So obviously, I haven't been back to the U.S. in, oh gosh, I can't even remember how long. I think the last time I came back was to see the concert with you guys in October.
Of 23.
Yeah. Which hopefully it won't always be that way, but just these first 2 years have been like the penny pinching years. Yeah, so it's like just we didn't have a lot of, obviously I only came here, Michael didn't come too. So hopefully we'll be able to come together in the future. But I haven't seen my mom in person in quite a while. So when I came, I stayed with them. Then me and my mom flew to Arizona to see my sister who lives there. And then now obviously I'm back and I leave tomorrow evening. So when I was with my mom is the oldest of 10 children. They were all raised by my grandma, who divorced my grandpa because he was a piece of shit while she was pregnant with the 10th child. She's a fucking badass. And she raised all the kids by herself. And he moved back in with his mother to take care of him. And then eventually married someone else who is also very Catholic. They're like super, super Catholic and not nice Catholics.
Oh, scary Catholics. Yeah.
Yes. The bad Catholics.
Yeah.
Not my grandma though. My grandma's lovely. So my grandma is now starting to have a little bit of like Alzheimer's dementia. But obviously she has 10 kids, so she's more than taken care of. I think sometimes because she has 10 kids, it gets a little messy because everyone has opinions, blah, blah, blah. But she has a daughter who is a nurse, my Aunt Mary, who she was staying with recently because obviously since she's a nurse, if my grandma needs any like longer term care, she will go and stay with Mary. So she was with Mary, and my Aunt Mary is a grandmother. So when my grandma is there, and my Aunt Mary's grandson, whose name is Kyler, he calls my grandma Gigi for like great grandma. So sometimes my grandma, obviously because she has a little bit of Alzheimer's, she will be like, I want to go home. I don't want to be here, because she will get a little confused. But to be clear, she knows all of her 10 children and she knows all of us grandkids.
Wow.
100% still. So she doesn't, it's not that she forgets, us. It's just that she'll forget like what she did in the morning. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So she'll get a little frustrated sometimes, but because Kyler will be there and she loves kids, obviously, since she had so many kids. he'll say like, no, Gigi, you have to stay, blah, blah, blah. So she really likes that he wants her to stay. So when he would be going to the library to do some children's activities, once my grandma learned that when she would go to the library with little Kyler, there were other kids there, she got really excited because she was like, oh, well, I'll go and get to be around the kids and get to do little activities with the kids. They'll do like crafts and stuff. So the most recent time that she went, she has a little group chat because she has like her iPad where she can like type in and tell the family group chat like what is going on with her kids, who are obviously all grown up now, but with her 10 children and her, they're all in one chat where they all talk. And so after this day that she went to the library with the kids, she was like, I had such a good time today at the library with the kids. There was this really nice man there, and we were just really enjoying each other's company. Miranda's face. We were just really enjoying each other's company, and it was just so nice to get to spend this time with this man. And now I should say, when my grandmother was at the what would you call it?
Like assisted living,
like an elderly center for like,
senior living.
Senior center. Thank you. A senior center. She never lived in the senior center, but she would go and visit a lot. Mm-hmm. And when she was actively going to the senior center, in the time she wasn't like living with my Aunt Mary, there was like a gentleman named Larry that she would always come home and talk about.
A little beau.
Yeah, her little beau, Larry. So there has been like times where she would come back and talk about, a man that she was seeing at the senior center who was, her beau. And she loved to talk about him and how they would have a great time. So this isn't like a surprise that she is gone now.
She's like talking to someone.
Yes, there is another man that she is now talking to. And yes, she was going on and on about how she was so happy and they just really were enjoying each other, is what she kept saying.
That's so such a grandma thing to say.
Yeah. So my mom is like, Mary, who was this man? Did you see her interacting with this man? Were you there? Did you observe this? And my Aunt Mary goes, oh, yeah. No, I saw them. Here, let me send you a picture.
Oh, no.
Where is it? How long ago is it?
Well, then we do not have this ready. We'll cut all this in post.
We will not
cut all this. Yeah.
RJ doesn't edit the lick of this.
No, there was a time when my fire alarm was going off and we didn't cut a second of it.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's even worse somehow. No, that's better. Okay. So then this is the photo that my mom receives.
Listeners,
there's another one.
That was Santa.
Listeners, it's Santa Claus that she's
talking about. Santa Claus.
Wait, that's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
And like so cute too.
I know. He gives her a little peck on the cheek.
Oh my god!
Yeah, there's the photos I'm showing are her talking to him, them smiling at the camera, and then him giving her very sweet kiss on the
time.
Oh my god!
Yeah, we were really enjoying each other's company.
That's so funny.
He's very busy though. He's got to work Christmas.
So then they're talking about this in the group chat. My Aunt Mary sends this in the group chat, and then like my grandma is in the group chat. So like, and I should mention when she's saying this, she goes, I can't remember his name, but he was a lovely man. We really enjoyed our time together.
Chris.
Red cap, white beard. You might know him.
Chris something. Chris.
So then they all see this photo in the group. Mary sends it to the group. So everyone's like, oh, it was Santa. Everyone, all the siblings are having a great time. So then my grandma eventually sees it, but instead of like saying, oh, Santa, she in the group goes, oh, sanity, like texts, oh, sanity in the group for some reason and didn't catch it. And then everyone was laughing about that because she was like, oh, sanity.
Oh, baby.
So then they did it because they do the activities, they do the crafts.
Yeah.
They did a craft where they did these little like reindeer cats. So she had the little reindeer, which I'm sure all the kids did that as well. So my grandma, has this put on, and she goes over to Santa, and he's being, his jolly Santa self, and he's like, "Oh, now which one of my reindeer are you, my dear?" And my grandma looks him dead in the eyes and goes, "I'm Vixen." And my Aunt Mary was like,
"Oh my God, I'm Vixen."
I'm Vixen.
That's amazing.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
that's the end of the story.
Oh,
my grandma
that's
and her
such
my
a
grandma
funny
is the
story.
new Mrs. Claus.
Oh, iconic.
Sister wives.
That's so funny.
It's like,
Oh my
I'm
God.
still here in 2025. I'm not wasting a damn second.
And it's so funny too, because when my mom was telling me the story, obviously it was like the 27th, but I did not even for a moment think she was talking about Santa Claus.
No,
Like not even for
so
a
good.
second. And
I
so
was
when
like,
she
oh,
showed me the photo,
Oh, like a nice grandpa was there too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Or like
yeah,
I thought maybe it's the X, maybe like,
Larry
maybe
came
Larry
back.
was there.
I'm sure when she goes back now that she's back home now and she just has like an aide that's helping her and stuff like that. But I'm sure when she goes back to the senior center, we will hear about
back from
Larry
Larry.
again.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
so funny.
But yeah, I knew when it happened. I told them, and I was like, I have to tell that on group chat, right? Because I was like, it's such
You
a
have
good
to.
story.
That's so funny.
It's Santa.
I cannot believe she
Santa.
said
Got it.
I'm Vixen.
I'm Vixen.
Oh my god.
I don't know if anybody caught it, but the clock, I was looking at the clock and it turned 9:00 and Miranda immediately yawned.
Oh.
It was the most shocking thing I've ever seen in my life.
My body is clockwork, baby.
All that caffeine
felt
for
it.
what? It
Yeah,
turned
yeah.
9:00.
Wait, Miranda, when do you get up in the morning?
7.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're not up at like 5 or anything crazy.
No, I get a good amount of sleep.
Yeah.
Get a nice 10. Healthy 10.
Healthy 10.
That's how much women need, actually. We
Mhm.
need more than
Thank
that.
you,
Well, now
Santa.
you know why you're getting paid less.
Oh my God.
I had so many I had a little too much fun on New Year's Eve and I was in bed until 3 p.m.
Oh, wow.
What time did
Yeah.
you wake up versus when you got out of bed? Because how long were you on your phone?
No, I woke up at 8:30 and I was on my phone until 3.
Oh my God.
Until 3.
I just
6
yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? You go.
Yep. Thank you.
I mean, what else is there to do on New Year's Day? There's literally
Exactly. There was
Yeah,
literally nothing
yeah.
else to do. So
And you're not supposed to clean.
No, that's the I was like, we should have cleaned. I was like, no,
You
during
sweep
my
that-
scroll
you sweep
time,
all
you're
the
not
good,
supposed
good
to.
luck away
Yeah.
if you clean.
So.
She eat
I did do laundry though on New Year's because I was like, I need laundry.
Get it out of
She
the
did
clothes.
eat your grapes under the table or
We did
have
not.
12 round fruits.
Oh, are those? I
Yeah.
never
Yeah,
heard
you
of
always
these.
Should
have
we
to
go
keep the
off?
Yeah, let's go
Time
off.
to go off.
I'll go off first.
Okay, Adam. Go off.
This starts on It starts before
This
Christmas.
story
This story
begins.
starts 2 weeks before Christmas.
Dead as a door.
Yeah.
My mother texted me. I want to just in case, I want to say I love my mother. I'm very happy that she is my mother. Blah 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 blah. Okay, all that stuff.
Love
She's
you,
great.
man.
2 weeks before Christmas, she asks, "What do you want for Christmas?" I have said before, not a quantity forward gift giver. I would
way
like
to
you
say
to
it.
open as many gifts as possible at Christmas. Okay, that is not where I am in my life. Okay, I have a lot of things. I don't need more things. I would like nice things.
Mm-hmm.
So I after a couple days of her asking, I was like, okay, I would like a nice satin like pajama set, and I would like this is the verbiage in the text.
Oh my God.
I would like a nice heavy off-white blanket for the couch because it gets cold in our apartment.
Mm-hmm.
She said, great, love that. RJ also responded because it was a group chat with my mom. He goes, oh yeah, a blanket would be great. Okay.
On Christmas Day.
There's a very heavy box. I open the box.
Oh.
And I discover a blanket. I discover a king-sized white, stark white, weighted blanket.
Mm.
And I was like, oh. So I was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, blah, blah, blah. Did the whole thing. Performed theater degree that she paid for. And then as soon as we were done opening gifts, I went back to my phone because I was like, did I accidentally type weighted blanket? Like, if I typed weighted blanket, that's on me.
Yeah.
And that's because I thought I said heavy throw. That's what I thought I had texted.
Oh.
So then I was like, because I got her 3 years ago. I got her a gorgeous. I just want the blanket back is really what I want. I got her this Pottery Barn off-white heavy. Oh my god! Like home. Incredible blanket that
our couch blanket is a Pottery Barn thick blanket.
She uses like
Adam,
the fleece, like the regular someone made and tied the little ends together.
Iconic. The tying of the
tying of the ends.
Tying of the ends. Okay. So my blanket sits unused. Usually the dog is laying on it, which is fine. I have no problem with. I bought her. It's for her to use however she wants to use it. But I would like something similar. So that's what I was looking for. So that was when I realized I said heavy blanket, not specifically a throw. I thought on the couch is clear enough.
I thought on the couch was clear.
So I was like, you know what? I could have specified better. Maybe I should have sent her a link. I think I'm going to send links in the future. I think I just have to resort to that. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything. It's not worth. She got me 2 gifts. I'm not going to be like, one of them is wrong. Like, it's not worth it. I can use a weighted blanket. It's not like the end of the world. It's a thing I don't currently have. It's fine. So I bring it home. We put it, weighted blankets are not designed to look pretty because you can insert them as duvets. So I was like, great, I'll swap out my duvet for the winter and it'll be the weighted blanket in the duvet and it'll be very heavy and it'll be nice, okay? That's the 26th. The morning of the 27th, which is the day my mom is leaving to go back home because we had just seen A Christmas Carol the night before in Chicago, I wake up to Friedrich having thrown up on the duvet. So it has soaked through the cover into the blanket that she has.
That is a weighted blanket.
That is a weighted
famously
blanket.
So easy to put in the wash.
Easy to clean.
So easy to clean. And I was like, this is on me. This is my fault. This is my karma for 2024.
Yes.
It's fine. And so my mom is like, oh no, it's on the blanket. And I was like, it's fine. We'll clean it off. It's not a big deal. Like he's never, also RJ caught most of it in his hand. Yes. So I would like to say RJ's a good dog dad. But it was still an issue. So we
pee in the back of a cab.
So I cleaned it. I'm living with the blanket. I'm using the blanket while RJ's gone. I have it on the couch. You know, I'm watching.
Using it as
I'm watching Batman v Superman under my weighted blanket. Yeah. Friedrich loves it. It's fine. It's not maybe perfectly what I had in mind, but it's doing the job. I get a call on the 1st. And I answered it, and I thought it was just her normal, like, Happy New Year, blah, blah, blah. Which it was. I do want to be clear. Happy New Year. How's everything going? I'm over here at your sister's. We're playing sequence, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Then she goes, Adam, I have to tell you, I feel sick about the blanket. And I was like, what do you mean? And she was like, I got it. I messed it up. I didn't know that's what you didn't want, blah, blah. I'm 95% sure my sister told her because as soon as I saw Leslie,
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So I was like, absolutely. Oh no. So I was like, no, it's fine. She was like, you can send it back. It's not. I won't. I'm not upset if you send it back. And I was like, well, I can't. I'm not. It's clean, but I'm not going to send it back because Friedrich did throw up on it, and I would feel like morally a bad. I'm different than Casey. Like I would feel like a bad person.
I would send it back.
She'd send it back.
She'd send it back unclean and be like, it came like this.
It came with cat vomit. Don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know this.
So I was like, no, I won't send it back. It's fine. She was like, well, I have another blanket on the way to you because I feel really bad. And I was like, you don't have to feel. It's fine. I'm under the blanket as we are talking. And she was like, no, it's fine. It's already on its way. I got you. She has like someone living with her because he got in a bad car accident and she's like helping him and blah, blah, blah. He also lives alone. So she's like taking care of him as he recuperates. So she was like, Steve has someone from church.
Yeah. Okay.
So she was like, Steve has this blanket and I know it's exactly what you want. And I got you the same thing. And it's it's like a super king size. It's like 104 inches long. And I was like, okay, great. That sounds great. It's like, she was like, it's nice and heavy. Like, you'll really like it. It'll look really pretty. It's dusty rose. And I was like, okay. I asked her off-white, but then I was like, after I'd sent off-white, I will say, I was like, I have a black dog. His fur gets on things. Maybe I shouldn't own white. It's fine. And I was like, oh, this is a sign. She's right. I should have something pink since I have pink accents in my... Okay. So I was like, oh, okay. She was like, I'll send you a picture. So it's a picture like from Amazon, and it's just the like, you know how they take a photo of something that's like a bunch of different colors, and then you can tell they just like, they edit the color.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, I can tell that that's what the blanket is. It's like, it's a faraway picture, but it's this nice, like, it's like dusty rose. Like, that's like the true color of what it is. It's like, it works well in our space. So I was like, okay, great. She was like, it should be coming in just a couple days. I said, okay. So she texts me today and she goes, the box that the Amazon said it was delivered yesterday. Did you get it? And I was like, oh, I didn't go downstairs because it was Sunday. So I didn't look for the mail. So I'll have RJ go and check. So he goes, yep, we got it. I have the box here. So I go, okay, I'll send you a picture when I get home and I'll show you what it looks like. I'm sure it's great. She goes, okay, I can't wait to see it. So I get home.
Oh God.
And I open the blanket.
Oh no.
Adam has left the recording to
Adam
go
is
get the
gone.
blanket.
This is a faux fur
Oh no.
polyurethane smelling blanket.
Oh
That is heavy. I want to be clear.
And
It's heavy.
That is heavy.
That is
It
powder
looks-
pink.
It looks like it's
I think it's a
from
little, like,
Glinda's
a little
room.
warmer than that, but
It's Elwood's.
It's a
It is an
Glinda
Elwood
It is
robe.
the most Elwoods.
Like
it is literally still back here.
It's like halfway across the room.
It's
still.
like a
Oh my
wedding
God.
dress train.
It's a gown.
This is Galinda. This is
that is
Glinda.
Galinda,
This
girl.
is plastic fur. And I opened it up and I was like, I'm just going to send her a picture and be like, oh my God, it's so, I
Yes,
love it.
you
So I
have
took
at
a
this
picture
point.
snuggling with it and I was like, oh, I'm so warm. And she was like, oh, I'm so happy. And I never want to talk about the
Nope,
blanket.
and
ever
then-
again.
yeah.
I am sending Amazon links from here on out for Christmas. We're just,
And again,
I-
and also,
I
it
mean,
shouldn't
that's
be.
it is very warm.
Oh
Wow,
my
you
God,
could
I
you
can't.
got it under this the whole time.
Wow, missed opportunity.
cotton candy. We're the substance, girl. This is the
The
substance.
substance.
Mhm.
Help. Man.
Y'all are like
So-
the
Oh.
victims in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. They get wrapped up in cotton candy.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Sure.
What a
But also-
Wow.
Who's the cinephile?
Again,
Yeah.
with 2024, we are not sending Amazon links. You deserve a Pottery Barn, Adam.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's true.
Sure.
You get yourself on Giftful and you put some nice things on your gift.
Yeah, that's true. I need to do the giftful where it's like
Yeah.
you can source it from different places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Or just send our notes app, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Don't know if
Oh,
she know how
notes
to
app.
open it, but
Mhm.
I could, or just
Uh,
text the text
just
text the
link.
hyperlink straight
Yeah.
to her.
Yes,
Yeah.
the links.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Go.
Go.
Adam's like, I never want to talk about this blanket again.
I have seen 3 movies in movie theaters this past month and a half.
Oh my God.
2 of them being Wicked.
Mhm.
The other one I was kind of looking forward to. I have something to say though.
I know.
I really appreciate the artists that we have in our lives currently, and I do feel like we are surrounded by such talent on the stage, on the screen. We really are. That being said,
She did not see Conclave. I can tell you that.
Lin-Manuel Miranda
Oh.
needs to take a
Oh.
back seat.
Mm-hmm.
And here is why.
Mm.
I went and saw Mufasa. We know I am a Lion King girl to my core. Okay?
Word for word. Every single line of it.
Yeah.
Live, breathe, whatever. I really liked the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I really did enjoy it. I thought it's a delightful story that everybody's always wanted to know the answer to, like, how did Scar get his name?
No, they have not. Everyone has always begged the question, how did Scar
become Scar? I'm here to tell you. Okay, so the story was really lovely. I really enjoyed it. The actors are great. Lin did the music. Famously, we know this because he said no to Moana 2, the series.
Because of Mufasa?
I think because it was a series on Disney Plus. So he had turned that down. And then they asked him to do Mufasa. At the time they asked Lin to do Mufasa, he was already working on Encanto and something else. And so he was like,
that other movie.
Can I have it? Can you give me 6 more months as I finish these projects? We start off the Mufasa with a song from Lebo's back. They brought Lebo M back. And there was a beautiful, Tick Tick Boom. Thank you. There's a beautiful like African medley song to like a Circle of Life-esque song to start the film. It's so beautiful. It's so whatever. And then you get into Lin's songs and they are so Lin.
Oh no.
That like immediately I am next to Jace and Jace turns to me on like the 3rd note and goes, "Did Lin write this music?"
Yeah.
Here's the thing about Lin-Manuel Miranda. He is so excellent at original work.
Totally.
He is so smart and he is so when you put that man in work that has already has a creative world, a la Little Mermaid, the songs that were added to that, awful. The songs that he thought even came close to Tim Rice and Elton John were not even near. It's so astronomically different than the vibe of the film. And I just think that we need to like stop having him do things.
Yeah.
Unless it's original work.
He's not like an in-house writer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's not your Alan Menken who's like hired by Disney for all the
kind of treat him that way. I'm like, he has a signature sound.
Yeah.
You can't just throw that in whatever prequel you want to throw on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good for things like Encanto, like Moana, where it's creating the sound from scratch.
Yes,
exactly
that.
Because then they can animate to what he's doing.
Yeah. Exactly. And like the songs on their own, they're very catchy. Like they're very cute, they're very whatever. But
brother.
You stay away from my brother. Iconic. Like so cute, so whatever. In the film, there's
in the context of which it needs to be.
In the context of the film, there is one like super villain who is like a mass murderer of lions. Spoiler alert. Yeah. He sings this song and he goes, "Gonna make it go, bye bye, gonna make it go." I like was like, is this fucking real?
Yeah.
It was so embarrassing. Bye-bye. And I was like, this is an animated Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah.
Like,
but the problem is I think there is a problem with like if the movie did not look like naturalistic lion singing.
Yes.
Right.
If it was an animated lion situation, it would work better.
It would work better. And like also the thing is like the opening song with Lebo was incredible. And then the score had a lot of elements of the original score also. And so it was stunning. So with all of that with then Lin's brother, just like it doesn't we need a hiatus. We need a 5-year break, and then he can come back and write another Disney animated feature film
from scratch.
But we cannot ask him to work on any more projects.
Yeah,
for a while.
Gosh.
I'm done. Disney projects. I know he's writing a Broadway show right now. That's fine.
Oh,
do whatever.
Yeah, do that. Go back to that.
But I can't. I'm done.
Yeah.
Anyway,
what's the consensus on Mufasa? Have we? What's she on Letterboxd, Casey?
Let's check.
Let's look.
I don't think it got a very high on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it was like 65 on Rotten Tomatoes. I want to say.
I've heard
that trailer is so bad. The Mufasa trailer, and I've seen it now a few times because it was ahead of Wicked.
It's out of Wicked.
Yeah.
But the consensus is it's better than Moana 2?
Yeah.
2 as well.
But
Mufasa,
Moana 2 was a TV show.
Yeah. Mufasa has the classic letterbox curve of pretty equally, like right in the middle at 2.9. Like we've got a nice upward, of most people giving it like a 3-star.
Okay.
Out of 10, I gave it a 6.5.
Wow. And then Moana 2, she's also at a 2.9. She also has the curve. So they're about the same.
How many reviews? Like, what's the quantity difference?
102,000 for Moana. And Mufasa has 56,000. So basically half, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of.
It's been out shorter.
Yeah.
Great, gang. Anybody else have a go off?
I've got a quick one. Okay. I love a Alamo Draft House. I love they have the rules of like no talking, no being on your phone. Everyone is very respectful. When I go see A Complete Unknown, the Timothée Chalamet.
Oh, you saw the Bob Dylan movie?
I saw the Bobby Dylan movie.
Oh, you did?
And when I tell you, everyone in that theater was an old person. Oh my God. It was like Geezer's Day Out. And you know what? The old people, if you're wearing a cute little hat and you're with your little lady and you go, you pick your favorite and we'll split it. I'm like, you know what? You can talk the whole movie. This little old man, he had this jaunty little like going out cap on, and he was so sweet. And he would go, I sang this song before, and he would sing. He would kind of sing along a little bit with some of the music and stuff. I'm like, you know what? Keep on going, because this is like, he reminded me of like the old man in The Holiday, like. And at one point, his lady had to go to the restroom, a little old lady. And so they went together because she got up and then she got confused as to where the restroom was. So he took her. And then when they came back, they were holding hands. He goes, here's our seats. Like, and I'm like, oh my God. Like, this is true love. Yeah. And at the end, he clapped and said that was superb. And I'm like, you know what? The Alamo Draft House rules do not apply to you. You keep coming. And it was so sweet. They shared a pizza and some fries. And his little hat. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry here. Not from Bob Dylan and Elle Fanning, but from these little old people. And it was so sweet. But also there was some little old lady in the restroom that did not know how to close the door. And the door is half open and I'm pushing it. And there's this woman, she's like, oh, and I'm like, I'm pushing it into her because she didn't have the door shut. I can't figure out how to get the door locked. Sorry, ma'am. And I just kept going. I'm like, man, all these little old people, but they were sweet. So that's all I had to say. Just love in 2025.
Kindness. Yeah, kindness. That's kindness. Adam hope. Adam under his blanket.
Mm-hmm. She's a bride.
I'll do one quick one too from Gus's world famous fried chicken over at Phoenix, Arizona. I just got to shout out your whole pickled jalapenos, divas.
Oh my God!
I didn't know if this was a thing or if they created it. Like the combination of fried chicken and a whole pickled jalapeno.
That'd probably get me to eat chicken again.
I literally was like, a juicy. Because I did the tenders, juicy tender, and then like a bite of a sweet hot whole jalapeno. Gus is doing the damn thing.
They're cooking
over in Phoenix.
They're
cooking chicken and jalapenos. So
that
shout out.
Good.
I like that we shifted to a go on. Like
Yeah.
Go on.
I can do one. It's kind of a mix of both. Of a go on and a go off. Being back in America.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
There are some things that America is doing right. And I'm here to tell you.
Please enlighten me.
Because we feel.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna give
y'all some hope.
We've got 14
here
days.
today on this recording of January 6th. Please let me know.
Jan 6th, everybody.
Yeah. Happy anniversary.
What are we doing right, Arri?
We are doing not only fast food, but groceries.
Absolutely.
Sit down restaurants, the variety of food options that we have in this country, no matter where you live. Obviously we're here in Chicago, so we have like so many options, even like down the street that we could walk to here. But when I tell you, like I took that first bite of like a Taki, or like, or I had the first sip of my sparkling ice, and I was like,
wow,
why in the hell
the first bite of Chipotle?
The first bite of my Chipotle.
I always think, anytime I think of Chipotle, I think of like that's what Ari needs when she comes back.
Yes,
that's what you're known for in my brain.
Great, I love that. That's perfect. Yeah. I don't even have to tell them. They just pick me up from the airport and then like drive immediately to the closest Chipotle. It's amazing. I don't even have to ask. I don't know why, but the UK, well, I shouldn't even say the UK, specifically like the area that I live in, there aren't any like restaurants or stuff like that. I'm in a little area near Bedford. My village is called Stewartby, and it's like an up and coming village, which is great that like we'll see it come to fruition. But like right now we have like one little like corner store grocery stop that is like
a la the Holiday.
Yes, but not like cute like that. It's like it's called a co-op. But it's like if you had I don't even know, we don't even really have them here. It's kind of like if you had like something between a mini grocery store
and a Foxtrot.
Oh, okay.
Is it like fancy or is it like more?
No, it's similar to like a gas station, like how we would feel about like a big gas station,
like
shop.
A Buc-ee's,
but not the Buc-ee's.
A Wawa, maybe, yeah. But even like, so when I make food at home, if I make something, obviously I just tailor it to be more flavorful because like I want it to be more flavorful. I don't know why it is so normalized there for food to just be like the blandest of the bland. Like Casey, I think you would try it and be like, I don't like it's too bland.
Really?
I genuinely
Casey's
think
like, I love it here.
If I break Casey, like actually,
and like
give me that Tabasco.
And like the vegetables are always like watery. Like even if you go to like a pub and get food, like it's all bland, it's all kind of watery. Obviously I'm like Miranda, do you eat seafood? Like are you pescatarian? So I'm a pescatarian too, so I only eat seafood. But if the only like fish that I can get is like the most like greasy battered fish, like and it is like tasteless, I'm like, I don't want that. Like I don't want to have that. So here coming back and because like they do have Takis in the UK. They do not taste like Takis. I don't know
they
what
don't have the red dye 40. Yeah,
they can't use it. So and it's the same with any of the fast food. They do like, we have gone to a Taco Bell there. There is a Popeyes there. They have Burger King, McDonald's, KFC. They have all of these fast food restaurants. None of them taste like American fast food. None of them. And they have different things too, first off. So like some of the menus are different. I don't know why in the world you would ever change the McDonald's breakfast menu, but they have. Like,
is it like a proper English breakfast?
No. They just don't have like, I don't think they have an Egg McMuffin. Maybe that's the one thing that they do have. They don't have the biscuit. Like that's my favorite.
Yeah, that's very American.
But I don't think they have the Egg McMuffin or stuff like that. I can't even remember what They
What
do
kind
have,
of
like,
bread
when
do
we've
they
gone.
have then?
I think they have.
This is hurting Casey.
Yeah,
entirely.
yeah.
She's like, I don't need this
Yeah.
passport.
Casey's
What are you
crossing
talking
off the UK on her dreams.
Casey,
She's like,
you can come and
"Nuh-uh."
stay. We have a guest room. You can come and stay with me anytime you want, and we will go. Like, I would love to take Casey out and just like see what she like. Be like, what do you think?
I
of
have
that?
to accompany this.
Yeah,
I have
no,
to.
both of you
I
come.
must be there.
Please come. And then the thing, obviously, if you go into London or if you go into like a city, like even like Bedford is like the closest city to us, there is good food there if you go out. You just have to like make sure you go to a place that is more like has more flavorful stuff. Obviously, Indian food over there is great, but again, that's Indian food. It's not, like UK food. I don't understand what is the point of even having like those fast food restaurants over there if you aren't going to try and recreate the magic of American fast food. I just like,
That's a good point.
I miss it so much. So,
Make it your own.
Yeah. So I'm going on about American fast food and also groceries, just having like, you have so many options of what to choose from. And it just, that is the main thing I was not prepared for over there is I was like, oh, they really don't have.
This is your one thing.
Well, not
this
the one
like,
thing. It's the main thing.
Yeah, it's like this is the one like type of like you can't.
Yeah,
get,
you have
don't
one
have, like,
pickle.
one
You have one cereal.
It's not an aisle of
It's
cereal.
not an aisle of cereal.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's an aisle of pickles. This is the pickle. that they have.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Or like being like, oh, there isn't like another. Okay, so they don't have Cheez-Its, but they don't have like something that is like a Cheez-It.
Yeah.
Like things like that, where it's just like, oh wow, okay, you just really don't have any snack like that. And then when they do say that something is supposedly spicy, like they'll say like a chip that is spicy, it is just like tangy. Like
I never
just the hint of
believe
tanginess.
those people. Well,
So,
we have
yeah.
a trip booked to the UK in August, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you.
Where
there's
in the UK?
Well, there's an Iowa State football game in Dublin.
Oh, but to see Dublin would probably be fine because that is like such a big city. So the food there would actually probably be really good. Because if you go to London or like Birmingham or like when we went to Edinburgh with my sister, every meal we had was like amazing. So if you are in a city and go out, that's fine. But like if you were out in like the country and tried to go to a pub, it would just be
don't
like
eat there. Got it.
Yeah, I just
Y'all got tartar sauce?
Yeah, we do have tartar sauce.
Okay.
I'll just
We do
pack my own.
tartar sauce and ketchup and like
malt vinegar.
Malt vinegar.
Yes, malt
Malt
vinegar.
vinegar. Okay.
We've
Yeah.
went to the Five
And,
Guys
like,
before.
brown-
We know.
Yeah, we know.
Brown sauce. They also have something called salad cream.
Oh, salad cream. I've seen.
Yeah.
I've seen the like British food TikToks and
Yeah. It's like
I'm getting a Chinese.
Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
So eventually, hopefully, it will be better in like the area that we're going to have a Universal Studios built literally around the street from me.
Heard that.
Wow.
That's where it is.
It's that close to me.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
You?
That's
sweet.
But yeah, coming back here, I'm always like literally for the first day was anytime I like took a bite or took a drink of something, I would just be like, oh my God, it's so good.
Well, those are the chemicals.
I mean,
That's
the
That's the
chemicals.
serotonin,
And they're
the
all bad.
cortisol.
Yeah.
It's the
I-
cortisol.
Be careful. It'll raise your. I'm sure it's raised your cortisol for the 2 weeks that you've been here.
Please believe me when I say, even if that was true, I would not care, you guys. I would still be eating it.
Raise that shit.
So yeah, I am like, oh, it is so good. Every time I come back, I'm like, I'm sneaking a little bag of Takis back with me so I can
That's
have
good.
the real Takis. I will say there are some places or like I don't know, suppliers. Also, hi Cupcake.
Aw,
She's so cute.
Another star.
Yeah, the other star. There are some like suppliers that you can order American, like you could get like Flamin' Hot Cheetos line.
Oh, sure.
You can order from them, but a lot of the time they'll be out of like the most popular things. So like, they're always out of Takis. They're always out of the Flamin' Hot Cheetos, stuff like that. Luckily, I am able to get my Betty Crocker like strawberry cake mix for cupcakes.
Oh.
You
That's the other
should
thing.
bring back a suitcase full of crumble cookies and set up shop.
Oh,
Set up a business.
I
Hello,
love
business.
crumble cookies. It's so good. There is one here. We should go, shouldn't we?
Oh, there's
Yeah.
plenty.
There's
plenty.
plenty.
Here.
There's
Crumble
plenty.
is the one that has the pink frosted cookie, right?
Mhm.
That's crumble.
But we
Oh,
But not all the time.
not all the
Yeah,
time.
not all
Okay.
All the time.
Those are so
You gotta listen to the Crumble Cookie episode.
Yeah, you gotta listen.
What was that?
Download it for your
Close
flight.
Friends.
All
Oh,
right?
Close Friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I will listen to it.
Well, since you've been a guest, I mean, we can give her a little gift.
I am subscribed.
Oh, are
I'm
you?
on Close Friends. Yeah. I just haven't seen that one.
Well,
for
you're not
some
getting a gift
reason.
now. Then we
We take that back.
take that
That's
back.
enough. But yeah, appreciate your fast foods. Y'all.
Yeah,
I do every
Miranda.
day.
Yeah, thank you. You are so welcome.
Groceries.
I know. That's what I just love about the United States too. I love our fast food. It's like
And that's
I
why
don't know
we
what I would
continue
eat.
to speak about them.
Mhm.
You
Yeah,
know, and
we need to
spread
keep
awareness.
speaking of-
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, cream puffs. Absolutely.
We're
Yeah.
the only podcast doing it.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Nobody
You have
else.
to know.
no one else.
Okay, before this episode ends,
Will
I'm-
it end?
I'm just
I
gonna
am
read.
so-
I'm just
my
gonna
eyes are
read-
rolling to the back of my
Yeah,
head.
Miranda.
I just have
Miranda,
a few
did
comments to
Jennifer get your
read.
package?
I did,
Okay.
Casey. I'll open it on Close Friends.
Open it on Close
I
Friends.
can't. I
Tag
cannot.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just on the
I
microphone.
know.
Just a few
Puppy.
comments from our last episode last year.
Last year.
Yeah, Charlie says Gen Z audience represent. Okay, so there we
Oh,
go.
you got
Oh
one.
wow! Don't hate us, Charlie.
Amelia says, "Man, I hope this group chat podcast never ends. You guys are everything. All the best. Happy New Year and have a great Christmas."
Wow, that's asking if we
Aw.
will be friends forever, and I don't know.
I'm not
If we
sure.
will to be
And-
determined.
And here's a comment. Hi
Oh,
guys,
God.
Peachy Keen here. Love you still. Love the episode. I'll be watching again. Life has calmed down. Casey, working mom. LOL. I just had Brofina pop up on my memories when we had the campaign to vote for her as most popular. Miss those days.
Wow.
It
Y'all, that
when,
was 5 years ago. Pretty
Oh,
much.
No, it was not. Really?
Animal Crossing
5 years
started
ago.
5 years ago this
2020.
year.
5 years ago, March 20. But we didn't start the pod until
we
June.
didn't start the pod till
June.
June.
4.5
Whoa,
years
that's
ago.
So weird to think about.
Crazy.
Peachy must have had a tough year with home. Was it family law, right? Isn't she a family lawyer?
I think it was family
The
law.
law?
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of divorces last year,
I bet.
but I'm glad.
Tough.
I'm glad
Now
Not
age
from
of
this
engagement.
pod.
not from this
Yeah.
pod, honey. Things are looking up
Mm.
here.
Not here on out on this pod, right, Casey? Not from this
Not from
moment
this
forward.
moment
From
No.
this
forward.
moment
Yes,
forward.
We're good.
Aw.
Baby, we're good.
Thanks
Well,
for listening.
Ari, thank you.
Bye.
Ari,
Good night.
Ari, thank you so
Thank you
much
for having
joining
me.
us.
Ari, it was
Thank you
so
for
nice
joining.
chatting with you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Congrats for winning.
Congratulations.
Miranda.
I didn't do that.
Fuck. That was
I didn't
so
do
rude to
that.
our guest, you bitch.
I saw Adam do it, Miranda.
Ari
Okay, I
won
was
the
like-
contest to be
How
on
about
the-
how about
Yes.
bring a little
was a
kindness into
contest.
2025?
You know, that's something I need to like hold space with because I'm the one who needs to grow from that. And I realize that. I do.
It was actually that whole thing was just
It was
about you.
for me.
It was
And
just
I get it.
something-
I will look inward. That's an in. I am going to look
The
in
in
word.
word.
the in.
All right, good night,
And
everyone.
now-
Happy New Year.
Bye.
Don't forget to join the group chat. Bye-bye.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.